Hello, welcome back. I am Statman Dave, and this is Statman Dave Live. A lot of Statman Daves going around today. Of course, we're going to be watching Liverpool versus Roma in the Champions League semi-final. These are two of the best teams in European football. Roma, the dark horses, and of course, Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool that just thumped Manchester City 5-1 over two legs in the Champions League. I'm ready for this. You guys are pumped. Make sure, of course, to get into the comments. This show is in association with StatZone, the app that you can go and download in the App Store, just available on iOS, so you can get your iPad, get your iPhone on that, and we're going to be talking about that in about 2 seconds, because we want to go through the team news, we want to talk about the game, the tactics, and let's dissect the previous rounds and see how this game is going to be won and lost. I'm so excited for this game. The Champions League, of course, is one of my favourite competitions in world football. I prefer the Champions League to, of course, the World Cup. Of course, this is just a live stream of me commenting on the game, so of course get the game as well on another screen, get me involved, and we can talk about stats, tactics, and all of the fun. Getting the big thumbs up from Stephen Alson, so I am exactly ready to go right now, and we're going to be talking about stats. First up, of course, the game, the lineups. We're going to have a look about what each teams have set up. Of course, Liverpool with the 4-3-3 that Jurgen Klopp has set up through his whole tenure in England. What's quite interesting here, I think the integration of Oxlade-Chamberlain into the side has been absolutely fantastic. Oxlade-Chamberlain is he's an interesting player in a way where he's quite high octane. He's very Jurgen Klopp-esque. High octane when pressing, but also high octane when carrying the ball. So I think his inclusion in the side is absolutely massive. Today, of course, James Milner and Jordan Henderson making up that midfield trio. And for me, that's going to be a huge, huge battle. If we look onto Roma's team, they have gone with a back three. This could be very, very dangerous. We saw how Manchester City got massively exposed going 3v3 versus the Liverpool front three. Of course, it will transition into a back five with Manolas sitting in the middle and Fazio and Juan Jesus. But the big problem there is that will only happen when they drop into a defensive sort of structure, Roma, when they've got the ball. Liverpool are very, very quick on the counter. Arguably, if Roma are building in midfield, you're going to have a bit of a problem there, where if they lose the ball, the wing-backs are going to be nice and high. Mo Salah, Sadio Mane and Firmino combining on the counter-attack is going to be very, very dangerous. Obviously, another guy we're going to talk about, Edin Dzeko. Ex-Manchester City, 20 goals so far this season for Roma, so he's got over that sort of mark, and I think that he's a guy that potentially could cause a lot of problems for Dejan Lovren. Dejan Lovren is an interesting defender where sometimes he can be unbelievable, but other times he's got a mistake in it. It's that inconsistency that is a little bit of a trouble for them. And again, Roma have been the surprise package. The performance against Barcelona in the Champions League was absolutely fantastic. It was a masterclass in tactics, and the Manolas goal in the last 10 minutes of the game was huge for the Roman club. But in terms of players that sort of Liverpool need to deal with, one, of course, is Edin Dzeko. Edin Dzeko, who grabbed the first goal following a brilliant ball from Daniel Rossi over the top. He's a type of player that Liverpool struggle with sometimes, the big target man, the likes of Christian Benteke's. I don't mean Liverpool in long term, I mean Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp usually struggle with that. That's why they bought Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk is going to have a massive game up against Edin Dzeko. I'd argue that in terms of the structure between the two centre-halves, is you've got Van Dijk playing as the aggressive, the stopper role, and maybe Lovren playing as a sweeper, coming in behind and, cutting out those balls over the top. I was playing nine-a-side yesterday. It was a great game. It was actually 1-1. In nine-a-side, there's usually loads of goals, and I was playing that sort of role that Dejan Lovren needs to excel at tonight. He needs to be holding his position. He needs to be allowing Van Dijk to move out the back four, attack the ball and have the two fullbacks, Trent Alexander-Arnold on one side and, of course, Robertson on the other side, really protecting themselves. So that needs to drop into a three with Virgil van Dijk in that sort of transition if Roma do go long to, of course, Edin Dzeko. Other players that Liverpool need to watch out for, of course, is Florenzi. Florenzi is one of my favourite players in European football in terms of what he can do. He's a real complete player, capable of playing central midfield. He did that, for Roma previously, but now he's sort of playing as either a right back or a right wing back, coming back from a long-term injury. But of course, against Barcelona, was vital for Roma on that right wing. We can see the crosses that he put into the box. He created more chances than any other player on the pitch, and that is going to be the big battle. It's going to be absolutely huge for of course, the likes of Robertson and Sadio Mane to deal with Florenzi pushing on. Of course, we've talked about Roma and their strengths. Liverpool were absolutely brilliant against Manchester City. Actually, let's look at the other leg. I think that's a bit of a better way to look at what they did so well in an attacking sense. Even if we take a look at the lineups of the two sides, and we can sort of dissect what happened in that game. Again, City going for this crazy formation, arguably a 3-3-1-3, 3 centre-halves, 1 defensive midfielder, De Bruyne, David Silva, Sterling playing behind Bernardo Silva, Gabriel Jesus and Sane. That was crazy. That was the wrong approach. I mentioned that on Twitter before the game, of course, if you want to check me out on Twitter, @StatmanDave. Same on Instagram as well. I've got some stuff I should have posted today on Instagram about my filming day with MUTV. That was a lot of fun, but more on that later on. In terms of where the game was won and lost, it was in those wide areas. Something that identified that this City team technically is a back five, but your wing backs are Leroy Sane and Bernardo Silva. Absolutely crazy playing against this Liverpool team. You don't want to be caught in that situation. They were frequently caught, and of course the sort of front three, one of the most dangerous front threes in Europe this season, Firmino, Salah and Mane. The interesting side, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo is top scorer in the competition this season, has been carrying Real Madrid. But what's quite interesting is that Firmino, Mo Salah and Sadio Mane, both of those two players, Mo Salah and Firmino, on 8 goals so far in the Champions League, and of course Mo Salah on 7. So they're combining for 23 goals, which makes them the most lethal team, or most lethal front three, should I say, in the competition. Big things for Liverpool as well. You want to take the goals. That's what they've been doing so well in the Champions League this season. 33 goals in the competition, 3.3 per game. That is what we're going to see here. But that's going to be an interesting side. Again, the front three up against the back three. And the big thing is when you get isolated against one man, you're going to get torn apart. And of course, that man is the magic Egyptian, Mo Salah. His goal against City in that first leg was fantastic. His goal in the second leg was fantastic. But he is such a threat. And the problem with what City did, especially in this second leg, is when they got isolated against the likes of Sadio Mane, for example, played very, very well in the game, was taking on a lot of players, completing those dribbles, creating those situations where you've got a 1v1 or you've got a chance to shoot on goal. Mane did it really well in that second leg. And I'm pretty sure that Mo Salah in that first leg was, again, Salah though, making it dangerous where it really counts. If we go back to that first leg as well, again looking at dribbles, so the problem with playing a back three against the front three is if you lose that 1v1 duel, aka you get dribbled, you're done. You're pretty much done. Why you play a back four against the front three, of course, is to have that spare man at the back. So you've got someone that can cover, that can sweep. Of course, we've talked about that cover role in Dejan Lovren before. Again, guys, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new to me, Statman Dave. This content is in association with StatZone. That's the wonderful app that we are seeing right here. Make sure as well to tell your pals about it on Twitter and Facebook. Get those tweets coming in because we've got Stephen Howson rocking the tweet deck today, so we will be able to take your tweets. So @Statman Dave to get the tweets. And of course, if you want to check out Stephen Howson, follow him as well. He's doing the live DJ, and Anna Abdul is coming in for the fun as well. So check those two guys out. I'll link them after the show. This game is going to be a corker. Let's go back to the team lineups. We've done some tactical analysis of the previous games, but the big one for Roma is this 3-4-2-1 system. Under is a pretty decent player. He's come in to sort of replace Mohamed Salah. Very, very technical. A very good player looking to get in behind, similar to the Egyptian, how he's scoring his goals. But it's going to be interesting to see whether Roma are going for a 3-5-2, whether that's De Rossi holding, Strootman and, of course, Naingolan sitting in a 3-man midfield and then 2 strikers, Edin Dzeko with under off him, or if it is this 3-4-2-1 system. Very, very interesting to see the opening tactics. The big thing for Liverpool, deal with Daniel De Rossi. The last little thing we're going to have a look at before we dive into the game, because we are just about to kick off, is Daniel De Rossi's pass map. Because if you let this guy play, he can play. He's so good at moving the attack. He's so good at moving the tempo. And the ball that he played to Edin Dzeko, the assist we can see in yellow, of course, on StatZone, was a fantastic ball. But without further ado, let's get this party started. The ball has been kicking off. The Champions League is underway. Oh, that was lovely, wasn't it, guys? I love you guys. You love me. Make sure, of course, to like that video. First up, first observation, inside 10 seconds, it looks like Roma maybe playing with 2 defensive midfielders, not 1. The interesting side there, of course, in the City game in that first half, they kind of dominated that midfield zone with that midfield square, Kevin De Bruyne, Fernandinho, and so forth. So that could be quite interesting. Let's go back to full screen because it's time to do a bit of full screen fun and enjoy the game. Got some pizza over here that I'm maybe munching on either during the game or half time, dependent on whether I get hungry. And of course the water, sponsored by Highland Spring, great water company. They're not sponsoring this video, that's a load of absolute rubbish. I'm just a bit thirsty. But anyway, comments, get them in. Stephen Howson will be dropping the hammer, the ban hammer to any of this rubbish that's coming in, spamming you. I apologise for the spam, guys. We are still working on that. Make sure to get your comments into Comment box. The comments will be okay. We will deal. We will be banning people who are, promoting stuff, who are spamming the chat. We're just working on this. It's a new show that we've launched, so don't get too angry. And make sure, of course, like the video and subscribe if you're new to me, Statman Dave. This is a live stream watch-along, so I want to be next to your TV, and you want to be turning off Michael Owen, turning off that dodgy commentary, and getting to Statman Dave. Send your pictures in to the Twitter account. Send your pictures in to me, Statman Dave, and we'll also get them involved if you want to do any funny photoshops. We may be able to get them on, we may not, but Edin Dzeko has just moved the ball out wide to Kolarov, of course, ex-Manchester City, whips the ball into the box. Rossi, great hold-up play by Dzeko. Kevin Strootman, well held. Lovely combination there, play there by Roma, using a target man to great effect. That's what I mean when I was talking before the game about Virgil van Dijk dealing with Edin Dzeko. Because if you can get the ball to his feet, he's a very, very good technician. You look at how he played at Wolfsburg and at Manchester City. He can play. We just saw in the opening, minute of the game, they're firing it into his feet. He can hold the ball up, play it out to someone like Kolarov, and then you get in the crosses in. Key to Roma's play is the wing-backs. Edin Francesco is a fantastic manager. I'm a fan of him from his days at sort of Sassuolo. I used to watch Sassuolo quite a bit because they had players like Barabi, very, very talented, Italian winger / inside forward. And his style of football was very aggressive. It was a 4-3-3. And it's interesting to see him evolve and play a back three. Again, we just saw there, nearly Mo Salah in. And that, again, is the problem of playing a back three, is that players like Mo Salah can make that run either from inside to out or outside to in and get behind the back three, and it's a bit too simple. Great play from Roma, though, that, the Strootman chance I mentioned before. Not the greatest finished in the world, but it was a good one. Make sure to get your comments in as well. Funny photoshops, get them in. Dave, sit down. I am sat down on a chair. I hope Liverpool are going to win. That is the capitalist gamer. Dave, take a breath. I'm just embracing the Champions League. I just love the Champions League. It's great fun. Even if my team's out, Man United are out of the Champions League, I don't care, because the Champions League is just great. We're going to be doing a live stream tomorrow as well, and next Wednesday, so stay tuned to that. If you've not done it already, click onto that notification bell and make sure you turn that notifications on. So of course we've got everything. We've got you guys, we've got me, we've got the football, we've got everything. We've got Stat Zone and everything right now. I've got some comments coming in right now. Someone's hyping up Bobby Firmino. Salah, Mane, yeah, all that rubbish. Got some more spam coming in. That'll get the spam hammer right now. Actually, I can do that right now. I'm going to give it a little bit of a report. Then we're going to block it. See you later, champion. Get your score predictions in. What do you think is going to happen? We've got a score prediction coming in now. Liverpool 7-0. Don't think that's very realistic, although the back three's playing. Don't think that's right on there now. Emil saying, love your videos. Cheers, buddy. We've got a lot of support for Roma. Me personally, I just want to see a good game of football, but if the Italian guys score, I may celebrate, I may not. You never know. But yeah, keep comments coming in for the whole video. Keep your tweets coming in to me at Statman Dave. I imagine the atmosphere at Liverpool is pretty decent. The atmosphere they created against Manchester City, being that 12th man. We've got a bit of a problem on the pitch with the flag. The Linos bottled it, We've not bottled it. We're here right now. We're in the stream. We're talking to the lads and lasses. But he's bottled it with his flag, which is absolutely rubbish. Broken flag. How can we introduce VAR if you can't even deal with your flags, you absolute crazy sausages? My predictions for this game, I'm going to go with a tight Liverpool win. I thought it'd be tight because the Rome would sort of play how they did against Chelsea. It was a great performance against Chelsea. They played a sort of 4-5-1 and beat Chelsea. It was brilliant pressing in central midfield from Naingolan, from, of course, Strootman. But, of course, Di Francesco going with this back three. Not a massive fan of that, but we'll see how this goes. Mo Salah playing Firmino through on the right-hand side. What's he going to do? He's hit the byline. Oh, just across the goal. And that, again, is the problem. What I was talking about before, the individual battles when you're playing a back three against the front three, you can't get through. The Lino is trying to use his broken flag. What an absolute muppet. What are you doing, you crazy man? But again, if you break the play down there, Roma, playing a very high line. Liverpool, a simple pass up, and it was a 3v3. This is the problem. We're going to consistently talk about this 3v3. And Firmino with a huge chance. Maybe he does better. I think he may have been stuck in mind there, whether to shoot or whether to cross. And I think he was sort of half and half, and it ended up just being drilled across the box and not really, coming off for the Brazilian false nine, should we call him. The stats with Firmino's pressing is fantastic. You look at his tackles in the opposition's half in the Premier League, he's won more tackles than any other player, and I'm talking midfields as well. And N'Golo Kante's had that award for 2 seasons, and Firmino, a centre-forward, is doing that hard yards. But an interesting start to the game, and I think this problem with the back three, the Lino's flag is still broken. I imagine Michael Owen is having an absolute meltdown at the moment, losing his shit because he can't think about anything else to say. Question in from Jacques. What do you think of the Liverpool defence? I think the Liverpool defence is much improved. I'm a big fan of Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think he is destined to be one of the top players in world football. Only 19 years old, and you take his performance against Manchester City in the previous match day, it was unbelievable. Like, it was a quality display. What I loved about it was just the composure on the ball. That for a player of that age, you don't really see that. When he's getting pressed, that he's playing out. If we look at the stats, completed 19 out of 27. Of course, that is that's a decent record for a player that should be pressurised and should be having a much worse pass accuracy there. The pass that I want to talk about is the one where you can see where he's kind of switched the play. That's what you get from converting maybe a defensive midfielder into, of course, someone like a fullback. It's really interesting. It's interesting to see that. And that pass opened up the counter-attack for Firmino, and it was just a great ball, a fantastic pass for a young player that's got it all ahead of him. But also, if we look at his his tackle maps and so forth, he just had an all-round quality game, and I'm a big fan of him. Obviously, he's a young English player. Should he go to the World Cup? Yes, of course he should. This is the big thing, he should. With maybe Ryan Sessegnon. Those guys have got to go. Of course, Stephen Howe, some big opinions on Ryan Sessegnon. Doesn't think he should go to the World Cup. I'm lying to you. He thinks he should go. But again, Trent Alexander-Arnold in the last game. Of course, right now, what we want to talk about is tackles and interceptions. With him, he won 3 out of his 4 tackles in the game. Again, in these key areas, one-on-one with Leroy Sane. He kept Leroy Sane so quiet in that game, and it was fantastic, absolutely fantastic of what, it's just so composed in that area. You're taking as well as 6 interceptions, which was more than any other player on the pitch. It was fantastic. Anyway, back to the game, back to the live action. James Milner with a fantastic sliding tackle on the right wing on Under. It's looking a little bit like with the Roma team. Let's go back to that, because could be quite interesting. It's kind of unfolding of 2 ways. It half looks like a 3-4-2-1, but now it's looking like Nainggolan is playing in the middle, which again, it's interesting, because obviously you're pressing in maybe a 3-4-3 was what you can see now. You're the slow build-up with Karius on the ball. You can see Nainggolan sitting on Jordan Henderson, trying to cut that supply out and then playing 2 deeper. So in a way, Under is joining Edin Dzeko as a forward, and then Nainggolan is dropping in behind and trying to provide that pressure, to someone like Jordan Henderson that sits a little bit deeper and looks to try to control the flow of the game of football. But the early stats coming in, Mo Salah's shot, an early one. Roma dominating the possession, which is the interesting side to it. You kind of expect Liverpool to dominate possession on the mode at the moment, but the interesting side is Alisson, their goalkeeper, has completed more passes than any other player on the pitch. Anyway, back to the action. Mo Salah breaking down the right-hand side. Good covering defence from, I think it was Strootman and, of course, Juan Jesus. Liverpool into the box, Sadio Mane with a touch, and it's cleared by Daniel De Rossi, the Italian legend. Roma legend, Italy legend, just a legend all round long. Van Dijk stepping out of defence, intercepting the ball, and Henderson again to build from the back through Dejan Lovren. No play call back for, of course, a little bit of a foul. Let's go back to the live screen. Full screen, Statman Dave here right now. Again, get into the comments. See what you want to say. I'll see if I can answer your questions. Roma, good sort of point in from Claude. Roma are not making use of the overload. They have a midfield and are leaving too much space in behind. I agree. That's a great point. I think their midfield is too high. I think, again, those 1v1 situations, if you play a 1-2 or you look to play through, could be an issue. But it is quite interesting how it's evolving, because we mentioned how it is now kind of 2 strikers. So it is now man-to-man in midfield. And you've got to look at the areas, maybe Ferenzi and, of course, Victor Kolarov pushing on could be a real key point of where this game could be won or lost. Because if they can get forward and deliver for Edin Dzeko and look to either drop it on the right back in Trent Alexander-Arnold or the left back in Robertson, I'd say Edin Dzeko's got that every single day of the week. Got a question in from Anis Amar. Was Sane the right player to win the young player? No, it should have been Raheem Sterling. There's a big issue with Raheem Sterling. We're seeing over the last 2 days the attack from the Daily Mail. It attacked him for going for breakfast. It's disgusting, and I really think there's an issue in the English press with Raheem Sterling, and I want to bring this up right now. I think it's just horrible. The media are targeting him because he's a young English player, and it's filthy. It's absolutely disgusting. Raheem Sterling, for me, should have been that player, should have won it. You take his goals, what has he got? Now he's got 18 goals in the Premier League this season. That's 2 more than Edin Hazard has managed in a single campaign ever. And for the media to jump on him like that, for not to vote for him, I agree, Mo. You know, Leroy Sané's had a great season. If you've seen any of the tweets that I did for the Liverpool game, for this Man United game, they were in jest. There was no offence caused, and we've had a reaction on Twitter. We've had City fans tweeting me with all sorts of obscenities and this. You know, do what you want. If that's how you want to live your life, cool. It was just a joke. But Raheem Sterling, for me, should have been the young player, and I'm going to address that now. Sterling should have done it with his goals, with his play. I honestly think Sterling is going to be one of the best players in world football. We've had a lot of, talk that, you read the press this season, it's all like, Sterling's never going to live up to the hype. Sterling's not going to be this, not going to be that. Did you see his movement against Manchester United? Yes, he missed those chances, but if Sterling converts those chances, and he does all the movement that he did, and he creates all the opportunities, he arguably should have had 3 assists. Of course, Gundogan hit the bar. I think maybe Bernardo Silva crashed a shot over. It was just a real brilliant performance from Raheem Sterling. He's a player that I'm really warming to. I really think he's a top technician. He's massively improved under Guardiola as well with his movement. And of course, didn't play in the first leg against Liverpool. And that arguably is one of the reasons why, they didn't go through City. Because they didn't play one of their best players this season. Time for some more Highland Spring Water. Of course, this stream is in association with Statman. If you haven't already, jump into the link in the description below and give it a little download. Got a question in from Neat. Dave, will you be happy if Liverpool win as the only English team remaining? I'm sorry, my allegiance today are with AS Roma, Totti, and of course Daniel De Rossi, those types of guys. But I just want to enjoy a great game of football, which is why we're here. It's not about hatred, it's about love in football. I love you guys, you love me, so hit that like button. That's the second time we've done that. Great, Bants. Rangers, easy okay. Are you at the kickoff this weekend? Yes, I will be back for the kickoff. Last weekend I was, of course, at the FA Cup semi-final with Alson and Abdul and the lads, and we had a great time. Sam Homewood was in the vlog, so if you haven't checked out, go and check out the vlog, of course, after this game. Just a reminder, we'll be live tomorrow as well for the Bayern Munich-Real Madrid game. There's a load of Champions League content coming up, and we'll also have a preview for the Arsenal game dropping this week. So there's a lot to be looking forward to, so make sure to hit that subscribe button to me, Statman Dave, for some more quality opinion. Roma in the final third. Nainggolan shipping it out to Kolarov. Nobody clustering down the angle. Header. This could start to become a bit of a tactical issue with Liverpool. They're not defending these situations very well. Oxlade-Chamberlain then, too slow to get out. He was the central midfielder looking to cover Mo Salah. And again, that's the issue of Liverpool playing such a high offensive front three. Yes, it will create this situation where you've got a 3v3 at the back, which arguably is massively advantageous. But the wing-back arguably is the spare man, and that's going to be so big for James Milner popping out to the left wing covering it, and of course the Ox on the right wing. But they've got the energy. There just needs to be a little bit more aggression there from Oxlade-Chamberlain in terms of pressing the cross. If we take a look at the stats, we will do in 2 seconds. Let me just refresh the stats because we want the stats live. 13 minutes and 52 seconds, 53 is where I'm on right now. So if you want to set your stream up to get along with me, please do that. Very open game. We're getting into the comments. And there's some nasty comments coming in. No, I'm only joking. There's some bad comments coming in, but we'll ignore those. What's happened to Ozil this season? I think Arsenal are a really interesting transitional club right now. I still think every time I watch him, there's a nasty injury here, maybe, for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Looked like his knee may have gone, which is worrying for England and for Liverpool Football Club. Let's hope that that doesn't work. Can you add the time for the game we're watching so we can sync up? Yes, that will be an improvement, of course. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll add the clock for tomorrow, so make sure you check out tomorrow's stream. But anyway, let's go back to talking about what we were talking about before, which is, of course, Alexander Kolarov, who's been a real tactical threat in this game for Liverpool so far. If we bang the stats out, we can already see that in the final third, he's already making a big difference. 2 out of his 2 dribbles completed, but I think the interesting side is when he's putting the ball into the box with crosses. And that could become an issue for Liverpool if they don't shut that down, because they've got Edin Dzeko, arguably one of the best target man. It's not looking good for Oxlade-Chamberlain, Georgie Wijnaldum looking to come on. But something that Liverpool need to deal with is Kolarov, especially dealing with these crosses and blocking them, because he's been in good areas and he's not managed to be closed down. We're just trying to find the crossing stats there. The crossing stats have not been updated. Maybe they're passing stats that they've gone down as. Come on up, so you're better than that, guys. Yeah, so they're currently there. As you can see, the long balls into the penalty area, which could be a bit of an issue. What I was talking before, if Kolarov can fire it to that back post, classic thing you want to do with a target man, which is different what you do want to do to a poacher, which is different what you want to do to a sort of false 9 type striker. A target man is physical. What you want to be doing is hanging the ball up high. You want to be getting it to an area where you've crossed it to the back post. You give your target man the time to get under the ball, get up and use his height and his strength, because that is, of course, is what you want to do with a target man. You know, different to a poacher. I'd say poacher, you want to hit front post. I'd say for a false nine, you want to be cutting it back. Just because of the different strengths. You think a poacher, one of the biggest strengths for a poacher, pace, ability to find the angle, make the good run, make the 2 runs. So what you're taught as a centre forward is to always make maybe 2 to 3 runs. 2 to pull your defender one way, then bam, you smash that near post. Open yourself up, goal time. But in terms of a false 9 as well, the movement of a false 9 that you'd like to see is maybe a little bit delayed or fast and then slow, you know, running up quickly and then dropping back. Could be interesting. Again, Kolarov crossing into the box. That's his 3rd ball that he's put in. It's starting to become an issue for Liverpool. I'm not sure how they could maybe put Firmino out to the right wing just for a little bit to get a bit of work out there. Firmino, of course, is great at working. Liverpool just struggling here to clear the ball. Nainggolan, again, putting in the pressure on Mo Salah in his own defensive third. Looks to cut the ball back, and it will be out from Trent Alexander-Arnold. It's looking like a really good spell for Roma. Similar to the game against Manchester City where, you know, we had that spell from City where they looked to dominate with these 4 guys in midfield, and Liverpool, with the numerical advantage, couldn't really deal with that. As we see now, the lines is sort of Firmino is holding the defensive position on the defensive midfielders. The 2 centre mids at the moment are dropping off. Of course, they're a man short, but that's sort of the setup from under here in the penalty area. A good defensive header from, of course, Lovren on the cover. Something I did say, Lovren, get him on the cover. Get him on the cover till the end of the season. We've got a lot of users coming onto the channel that we need to hide. I apologise for that in the comments. Stephen Howson is just gone. We've lost him. We don't know where he is. He's gone, but we will remove all those comments very, very shortly. And yet the Ox is having a problem. He's having a problem with his knee, and he will be stretched off. That is real sad news for the Ox. I feel sorry for him because after his spell at Arsenal, you know, it looks like he's playing some good football. Ferenzi there firing a corner in, headed out by, of course, Virgil van Dijk. Oh, Roma crashing the bar there. I'm not sure who picked out that shot. Was that Kolarov? Kolarov, that's some great analysis from Abdullah, great guy, just sitting to the right of the camera. But what a strike from Kolarov. Been the game's most sort of destructive player at the moment in terms of an attacking sense for Liverpool. But again, sad news for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Real sad news considering what he's done under Jurgen Klopp. For me, he's a real Jurgen Klopp player. So good in attack and defence. It's like what I remember Thomas Tuchel talking about someone like Andre Schürrle, about him talking about his sort of like high energy in attack, high energy in defence. And that's what I'd say about Oxlade-Chamberlain. It's similar. But that shot coming in from Kolarov, it's not great goalkeeping from Karius. The ball was moving a little bit, but you'd expect him to deal with that shot that did strike the bar. But worries for Liverpool on that left wing, at that left wing sort of back slot. Of course, now Georgie Wijnaldum has come on into that sort of right central midfield position. He's going to be so important in the defensive sense for Liverpool, shuttling out and looking to block those crosses, looking to block those opportunities on goal for, of course, AS Roma, who have, quite frankly, they've dominated the game. I don't think Liverpool have started in an aggressive manner, you know, but it does feel a little bit like the City game where after like 20, 25 minutes, Liverpool came in and started to real dominate the game at home and grab some, you know, the important goals through Oxlade-Chamberlain. Big miss. James Milner here making a great run inside the penalty area, right-hand side, looks for the cutback. Decent defending from Roma. They will play out the back. Juan Jesus does get fouled. It's frustrating sometimes. Obviously, I understand it's European refereeing, but it's not really a foul. It is a foul from James Milner, but a good run, good energy from James Milner, getting into a good position. Of course, James Milner, the top assister in this season's Champions League with 7 assists, having a fantastic campaign. I think he's beaten like 5 or 6 of the last Champions League campaigns, and I'm not sure what's going on upstairs. Maybe having the party. We'll probably sample the party after the live stream's over, drink a few tequilas, slam a few beers, you know, the usual stuff that we do right here in Studio 68. Let's get back to the comments. Of course, get your comments in. McLaren CT, what a shot. I agree, what a corker that was. I'm just a bit upset for Oxlade-Chamberlain at the moment. He's getting absolutely chopped off. Where is the Gaza poster from behind me? Patterns of play. Go and check them out on Twitter. That's a shout out from Stephen Howson. We've got some more comments in about Nainggolan playing up top, pressing the defence. Ferenzi and Kolarov flanking, putting crosses in for Dzeko. It's working very well. I like the split. I like the sort of the attacking midfielder that pressurises behind two strikers. It's a really nice way to set up this, arguably this 3-4-3 or 3-4-1-2 that Roma are playing, but they're looking dangerous under here. Left-hand side of the penalty area, another cross into the box there. Great movement from the Turkish winger. Got a question, when is the podcast back? The podcast is back, but it's on Patreon. So if you want to go back to the podcast, the link is in the description below. Sign up to Patreon, buy me a pint, and then we'll have the podcast every single week where I'll be reviewing football. That's where you find it. Patreon, link below. Go and check it out right now. Got some comments in from Russ. Russ slipping back to a 4-2-2-2 at times. Yeah, I agree. Such a fluid system, so good. Do you want to just grab the whole thing, or just take that? Yeah. We've got some pizza here, guys. Pizza. There's some garlic sauce that Stephen Howson wants, so we're staying pizza fluid tonight. Of course, Howson is addicted to pizza. He's got an addiction problem. We're going to have to sort that out in the coming weeks. But going cold turkey from pizza is very, very hard. I've tried it once, never again. But let's get in. Corners, statistics. We want to look at some stats, do we? Do we want to look at some stats? We can always look at some stats because you guys just love the stats. I love the stats. We all love the stats. Let's have a quick look because it's a good time, about 20 minutes into the game. Let's see the pattern of play that are absolutely evolving. If you're just joining me, I am Statman Dave. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. Turn that notification bell on. That is like a real sales pitch to you guys. But the time in the game at the moment is 21 minutes and 50 seconds, 51, 52, 53, 54. All that type of fun. Let's get the stats up. Let's drop back to the top players. We don't want to... Let's go for the small stats, and then we'll drop the big stats. We'll have all the stats. The stats are great. Love the stats. If you want to check out this app, this is StatZone. The link again is in the description below, near the Patreon link. So if you want to join Patreon, you want to join StatZone, everything's going to be good. John Douglas, read my comment. John, here we go. I see that Liverpool lays on the ball and are not putting effort in. It's perfect for Roma to use his advantage. I think, again, I kind of agree. Liverpool's pressing hasn't been as intense as it was against Manchester City. Here we go, Mo Salah, though, pressurising Juan Jesus. Roma play through. This is the problem. Roma have this overload in midfield. And again, Kolarov on the overlap. There's going to be a real putting a ball. That's another poor cross from Kolarov that time. But let's look at the stats. So far in the game, let's just update the app. Let's give it a little bit of a tickle. Oxlade-Chamberlain, of course, having that shot. Kolarov crashing the bar with his effort outside in terms of passes. Daniel De Rossi is rocking again. This is something that I said Liverpool need to get on him. And again, creating this sort of this square, should we say, or having these two deeper players. It's a bit too easy for De Rossi to sort of find a bit of pocket of space and dictate. Daniel De Rossi, over his career, has sort of dropped deeper and deeper and deeper, and arguably is the next Andre Pirlo, is that guy, is the regista, is the guy that's going to sit and dictate the play. And so far he's doing that. You know, he's spreading the play well to Kolarov, to Ferenzi in wide areas, and I think that's going to start to be a bit of an issue if Liverpool can't get near him. Arguably, Liverpool may need to switch it up, may need to drop to two DMs and have one guy being aggressive. It would have been perfect for Oxlade-Chamberlain to play that role, but unfortunately off with that injury. It's a bit of a shame for Liverpool, big shame for Liverpool. So maybe Wijnaldum can take that role, or even Firmino, bringing up another striker. Stephen, we need some more ban hammering. We've got some more spam in the comments. Don't spam, or you'll get hammered. Anyway, back to the stats, back to the fun stuff. For Liverpool, the centre-halves having the most possession again. A little bit of an issue. Not really anyone getting on the ball for Liverpool. We know Daniel De Rossi dictating. There's a lot of ball at centre-half. I like Virgil van Dijk on the ball. I'm not a big fan of Lovren on the ball. But again, he's playing short. He's playing backwards. You know, a number of his passes, what we've got, 2 forward passes there. That's not quite good enough for Virgil van Dijk. He's a better player than that. But just saying that, he's just clipped the ball over the top for Mo Salah running in. Juan Jesus with some half-decent defending. That's going to be an issue there. I think Fazio and Jesus, the two outside centre-halves, are the weakness for Roma. So if Liverpool can get at them. Here we've got Under on the counter-attack here, carrying the ball through. Jordan Henderson gets and makes a fantastic tackle. Well played, Jordan Henderson. Oops, and just clips on Robinson. We don't want to click on Robinson. He isn't the guy I want to talk about. And again, Nainggolan. 5 out of 5 passes completed in the final third. They don't look too expansive, but what he's doing is he's linking with Kolarov, and that is so important. Roma, Edin Dzeko with a good interception again on the counter-attack, but Liverpool squeezing the play a bit better there. Milner coming in with a big tackle. Henderson with a big tackle. That's nice. Mo Salah into the channel here. What's he going to do? Stands up. Juan Jesus crosses Juan Jesus with the block. Still on Mo Salah. What's he going to do this time? Is he going to throw a lollipop? No lollipops. He plays it back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Goes through midfield. Jordan Henderson looks up to cross. Back out to Mo Salah. This is some good possession play from Liverpool. This is what we want to see with Liverpool in the final third. Holding the ball. Alexander-Arnold in. Dangerous ball. Well held by Alisson. But some good play there from Liverpool. Trent Alexander-Arnold getting forward and looking to be a bit of an issue. Want to see more in the dribbles department from Liverpool as well. Yet to he had to complete a single take on. Again, that could be a bit of a problem. And this is the one that I've sort of mentioned is Edin Dzeko using his physicality. Oh, we may have a booking here. Just to refresh that, Juan Jesus is going to be on a booking against Mo Salah. This could be the turning point of the game. That is so stupid. He's nowhere near him. That is just monumentally stupid. In terms of what you want to do in a back three, yes, you want to come out and sometimes you want to pressurise people. But he was so far away. This is a player that has been around Italy for a bit. I remember him being at Inter Milan and just being a bit dodgy. Like being, having those lapses here where now he's got whatever time we've got left. Quick maths in David Brown's head isn't working right now. So he's got 63 minutes left to play against one of the best players in world football. 41 goals in 46 games for Mo Salah. That is dangerous. But back to Edin Dzeko. He's been a threat. Won 2 of its 5 aerial duels in the penalty areas where Liverpool don't want to be losing those aerial duels. I mentioned before, Virgil van Dijk. James Milner to cross in here. Virgil van Dijk, the target, but a good defensive header for Fazio. Liverpool back in. Juan Jesus with a flick out. Liverpool recycle in the final third. Through James Milner. Out to Robertson, who spaces up. Crosses into the box. Looking for Lovren, who'd stayed forward from the corner. Edin Dzeko does get it. This should be out for Rome. But no, Liverpool win it back again in the final third. Some good play from Liverpool. Looking for the overlap. Firmino. That way Mo Salah into the penalty area. Ships it back. Cross coming in from Firmino. Well held by the goalkeeper. Alisson's a really interesting one. He's been linked with a lot of top sides, and I can see why. He's a very good goalkeeper when it comes to shot stopping. But again, I think there's some slight issues in his decision-making from time to time, but he's got the potential to be one of the best in the world. Rest in peace, Oxlade-Chamberlain. Lol. Oh, no, I can't take it. Feel sorry for the guy. David Collin, I am a United fan, but I'm being partial in these Champions League games because I love the Champions League. Emil, you've got a maths exam tomorrow. Shout out, make sure you show you're working. I've got a maths degree, and that's how I completed my maths degree. Showing your goddamn working, that is a tip for you, buddy, right away. Would Van Dijk work in the Man United squad? Yes. Man United should have signed Virgil van Dijk. You've got to be honest with yourself. You've got to look at the improvements that he's given this Liverpool team. Virgil van Dijk is a leader. And sometimes when United struggle is when it looks like they've got laps of either. Here we go. Mane is clean through on goal. Fazio is clean through on goal. Mo Salah to his right side. He goes for his goal. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, what is he doing? What is he doing? That was a situation, if anyone plays FIFA out there, you've got to square that. All the pro FIFA players do that. That is the same in football. Firmino with a lovely flip through. The first time that Liverpool have got in behind. This is the problem with playing a back three against Liverpool. Mane's got to square that. There's half decent defending from Jesus, but if he'd maybe stalled a little bit, maybe Mo Salah holds his run, that had to be a goal. Big opportunity there. Fazio, the potential tactical weakness for Roma Football Club. And that was a time. That was a time where Firmino had dropped deep, nice little bit of space, plays the ball through, classic false nine play. Get into the comments. Who do you think should start for Brazil at the World Cup, Firmino or Gabriel Jesus? I'm going Firmino, but you guys tell me what you want. Here we go, Mo Salah. It's another Mo Salah, sorry, Sadio Mane, another big chance. He's just slinged it over the bar. He's absolutely slinged it over the bar. What is going on? That is absolutely rubbish. Sadio Mane from Reece TC, an instant comment coming in. Mo Salah is having a bad 5 minutes. Roma now opening up. Yes, that is the problem with playing a back three against this front three. They'll always have those opportunities when they move you around, when they pull you wide. That was incredible. That should have been a goal. What's happening? What is happening? John Douglas coming, shouting in the rally cry. Come on, Roma. Maybe change that to Forza Roma. That's what they say in Italy. Of course, make sure to subscribe if you're new and like the video if you're enjoying the live stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're only 29 minutes in. There's a lot of football to be played. We're also here tomorrow for the Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid game. That is going to be a corker. Question from Jazz Singh, which uni did I go to? I went to Queen Mary's University in London. I studied mathematics and statistical science. That is why I am the Statman. I am a guaranteed, dedicated Statman. Oh, chance. Oh, good save from Maddison. Some more great combination play. Mo Salah looking to curl the ball in with his left foot. A very, very good save from the goalkeeper. Let's talk about the football. Liverpool have turned it up. As I mentioned before, this feels so much like the City game in that first leg where Liverpool have just come into life. James Milner getting through on the left-hand side corner, Liverpool. Liverpool are turning up. They're cranking up the volume. They are cranking it up. This is fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Again, is this like a game state thing that Jurgen Klopp, tries to keep it tight first 25 minutes and then comes alive. His Dortmund team was very different. His Dortmund team used to be very aggressive early doors and then look to, sit off a little bit. They press really hard first 15 and then they sit off. Liverpool were quite similar. The first sort of season and a half under Klopp, corner coming in from Trent. Header, Lovren recovers, bicycle kick back into the penalty area. Still chance alive, defended by Edin Dzeko. Trent Alexander-Arnold here, looking to play through on his right foot. Looks to cross, cuts, checks. Back to Robertson, whips in first time. Defended by Daniel De Rossi. Out he goes, foul up potentially and cleared by Roma Football Club, Forza Roma. But Liverpool turning the screw in the last 10 minutes. They have started to come really into the game. Do I watch without commentary? Yeah, because I'm the commentator. I listen to my... No, I don't really. I do appreciate some of the commentators in world football, but some I really don't. Some really grind my gears. But right now the commentary is off, so I can talk to you guys. I can give you my commentary. I don't want to be told what to say by these muppets on the telly. You want to be here on YouTube watching it like the 671 of you right now. You guys are the best. Make sure, of course, to like that video. We need the likes to get up to 1,000. Do it. Tell your friends about it. Smash that like button. Mo Salah inside to Firmino. A break is on here. 4-on-4 for Liverpool. Sadio Mane out wide. Looking to come in on that right foot. Oh, Sadio Mane, what are you doing? Mane is having a stinker at the moment. You should see Stephen Howson off camera. He's just like, man, I don't know why I'm here. I have to deal with this guy all day, and now he's doing... Make sure, though, if you want to, come work for me and Steve, come and do an internship. Steve tweeted out a link yesterday with all the, the information to apply. You have to be in the Manchester area. You have to be able to get to our office in Manchester. Studio at 68. But if you want to join the team, me, Steve, Abdul and the lads, you get involved. Make sure to send your CVs in with a cover letter. Thank you very much. This plug is over. Get into the comments. What are you thinking about the game? What do you think about the last 10 minutes? Which team needs to score tonight more? I'd argue Roma. Getting that away goal is so important in the Champions League. Just a bit of a replay from BT Sport, the Sadio Mane chance. It's such a poor finish. He's leaning back. The technique is all wrong. In that situation, you want to be using your body to get over the ball. And I'd argue he wants to maybe be using that left foot from that angle. Again, he's quite right-footed. It's a poor finish from Sadio Mane. He needs to do better in that situation. Can you analyse the difference between Firmino and Gabriel Jesus? We'll do that in the second half. I am going to copy that question and send it over, which reminds me, I need to send a VT to Stephen Howson. I've not sent him that VT yet for half-time. Half-time, we're going to be looking at Milinkovic-Savic's chance. It's a goal! Is it? No, offside. Sadio Mane's night goes from bad to worse. Turns the ball into the back of the net, but it's offside. The poor timing of his run on the support play. Some good football from Liverpool, though. James Milner looking for Robinson on the overlap. That is just atrocious. He stood so far offside. Liverpool fans in the comments, what is he doing? What is he doing? He's got the pace. I don't understand. You don't need to be in that position. God damn it. Not even watching my own team and I'm getting frustrated. Starting to be Liverpool's night, though. It is starting to turn for Liverpool Football Club. And it's these situations created by Roma playing a back three. Di Francesco, if you're watching, change your tactics, lads. Again, another situation, another 3v3. The long ball lost, but Liverpool winning that second ball. So important to their performance against Manchester City was winning the second ball, and they're doing that. Firmino curling it. Well held by Alisson. A great goalkeeping display from the Brazilian sensation. Now we've got the VT for half-time right now. Let's see if it's actually rendered properly. This is, some great live production. I don't know where it's gone. I don't know where it's gone. I don't know where it's gone. Again, it might be in this folder. Yes, we've got it. There we go, guys. VT is going to be ready and served. This is a cracking night. And again, Liverpool are through again. Mo Salah comes in, deflected. Roma needs to sort this out. Milner with a shot. Again, Firmino dropping deep, playing as this defensive midfielder, looking like... It's looking so good for Liverpool at the moment. Anyone that doesn't like Liverpool, it's not looking good for you guys. I know Forza Roma and all, but the screw is being officially turned. Liverpool winning the ball high again. Firmino on the right wing, looking up, looking to play a ball, plays out wide to Salah. Salah on the right side of the box, curls in. Oh my God, what a goal! Is there anything this guy can't do? Mo Salah curling it in from... There was no one near him, no one touched tight. Well, what a finish. This goal has been coming. We've been talking about it. We've been talking about isolating these back three, and again, that was the situation. He didn't know if to press to sit off. Mo Salah curling it in. The passion from the Liverpool fans is absolutely fantastic. But that was just unbelievable of finishing again from the Egyptian, who now has scored 42 goals in 47 games. Great play from Liverpool, though. Jordan Henderson nicking it high, putting some pressure on. Some real good stuff. Firmino looking to play the ball wide. Great play from Mo Salah. Nobody near him. Manolas, what are you doing? What are you doing? You've got to be touch tight in those situations. Any centre-half knows that. As soon as you get into that penalty area, you have to be aggressive on the ball. He's holding his nuts. He needs to be making a block, not holding his flaming nuts. It's craziness. What a finish, though. Mo Salah. Arguably, if Liverpool win the Champions League, got to win the Ballon d'Or. Got to win the Ballon d'Or. That was an unbelievable finish. We got a little bit of support there from Diesel, the absolute legend. But that was a brilliant goal from Liverpool. Absolutely fantastic. The comments going absolutely wide against that. Calamo 7, we're not showing the game. We are showing just me, Statman Dave, in doing the analysis, the comments. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. I think we may need to do a score update there, Stephen Howson. Drop those... Oh my God, it's already done. I'm talking about the YouTube as well, buddy. Let's get that score live into the YouTube account. Great sort of, we've got a great partnership, me and Steve. We're like a big man, little man combination. We pump the ball along to Howson. Is the stream gone? It's gone. Are we all right? Are we cool? Are we live? Are we not live? Keep talking. I think the stream looks like it's frozen on my computer. I think we're all right. Sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of a problem there, I think, with the internet. We are live. We are not live. We're live. We're live. We're live. Woo! Statman Dave. Anyway, I think it's time to look at the stats. Time to look at those statistics. Who broke Dave? Let's just keep going. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. We're still live. Liverpool just hit the bar from a corner. Big header from Dejan Lovren. And it was, going into the goal. A fantastic effort there from Dejan Lovren. Headed, hit the bar. Fantastic stuff. But, of course, the news of the game for Liverpool, of course, is that goal was absolutely massive. Massive goal for Liverpool Football Club. Again, it was Mo Salah. Let's look at that finish. In the big screen stats, it was a sick finish. Coming in, Manolas didn't know whether to show. Hold his nuts instead of closing down the ball, and it was goal time. But we said it. It was coming on the stream. It was 100% coming. And it was a fantastic goal from, of course, Mo Salah, the Egyptian sensation. 42nd goal of the season. Like, easily signing of the season. There is no question about that at all. Signing of the goddamn season. But it was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic from the Egyptian sensation. What a sort of play from Firmino as well. Let's talk about Firmino. Bobby Firmino. He's just a great guy. So far in the game, he's created 4 chances. That is incredible. Let's see. Let's see. So he's completed 4 chances, twice as many as the Roma team have managed combined. And that pass, so important. I realised that it was my own fault. Live now? Live? We're live again. Sorry, guys. We've got a little bit of a problem. I completely blame myself. I am sorry, guys. Make sure, of course, to like the video, subscribe if you're new. This is Liverpool versus Roma, the Statman Dave live show where we're going to be analysing the data, jumping on all sorts of fun. What we're going to talk about right now is Firmino. What an impact he's had in the game. That move for the goal was fantastic. Picking up the ball in the inside right channel, the pass to Mo Salah to come in and clear the ball home was absolutely fan-goddamn-tastic. All the comments are coming through now. Mo to Real Madrid for 200 million. I was looking before about his age. Mo Salah is only 25. 25. I thought he was like 27. 25. That is incredible. He's got so much football ahead of him and he's hitting his prime right now. You could see him playing this level for a number of seasons. So, if Liverpool can't keep hold of him, again, the thing I'd say with Mo Salah, if I was his agent giving him advice, it'd be stay at Liverpool. The perfect place for him right now is Liverpool. To play with the likes of, Firmino, to play with the rest of the Liverpool team that looks so good under Klopp. Klopp is a brilliant manager. We're just seeing now Wijnaldum making a forward run forward on the back 3, shot coming in, out they go. The problems are starting to emerge for the back 3 of Roma. There's problems out wide as well. Kolarov, you know, not in the correct wing-back position to shut that cross down. Strootman having to go to the left-hand side. The game is evolving in a really nice way, with Wijnaldum making a brilliant forward run there to get in behind the defence. Just getting some feedback, I think, from the guys off camera. You know, the production team. What is going on, lads? But Mo Salah, what a finish. Really kicking this Champions League back into life with an unbelievable goal. What an absolute finish. Make sure, of course, to like the video. Subscribe if you're new to me, Statman Dave. Smash that like button into oblivion. We're on 200 likes. On 300 likes, I'm going to eat a piece of pizza, and I will do a pizza review for you guys. Mo Salah at the moment, though, edge of the area. No, Mo Salah, so Sadio Mane at the edge of the area. Pass to James Milner. James Milner breaks the tackle. Looks to get a head up. Lovely little step over. Lovely little bit of jink. Look, needs a bit of support, though, on the left-hand side. Looks for the cutback. Whips in to the box. Headed out. Oh, no. No VT. Is it not going to work at all? No. Maybe we could cut the same one from last week, the Toni Kroos one, just in case if you got that on your computer. Back to the football. Roma breaking down the left-hand side. Edin Dzeko ball into feet. Poor touch. Liverpool cleans up through, of course, Henderson. I think Henderson's been having a good game in terms of recovering ball. That's my observation. Let's see if the goddamn stats are telling me that same thing. Because, of course, we all want to do that. We all want to get involved with that type of thing straight away. So let's look at the stats. Let's throw that screen up straight away. And ball recoveries for Liverpool. So it is the two fullbacks that are doing quite well, and Sadio Mane. But the guy that I think's made some real key ones is Jordan Henderson in that centre of the pitch. If we break that down by interceptions and tackles, Henderson 2 out of 2 tackles, and you know, doing quite well in that sort of respect. But it's looking good for Liverpool right now. It is looking very, very tasty. They are in control of the game right now. We're going to be live through to the end of the game. I'm going to have a bit of a drink right now. I might need to take a toilet break at some point, but this is it. Statman Dave live, Champions League. What more would you want in a Tuesday evening? Firmino again, picking up a lovely little spaces in a false 9 position, turning, getting over. Lovely stuff from the Brazilian false 9. Really made that sort of striker berth his own. At Hoffenheim before, he was more played as a winger or as a number 10 behind a forward, but Jurgen Klopp using him in a way to great use. But you know, that is football, that is life, that is stats, that is the game. And we will continue. Statman Dave, let's get back straight away. Roma look dead. That's a comment coming in from McLaren CT. Make sure, of course, to get your comments in, because I'll be reading them out right now. I thought you guys paid for good internet. You know, it's my fault. I am sorry. I'm trying to send the VT of Milinkovic-Savic to Alson. It's completely my fault. Questioning from Rayberg Q. Should Roma switch to a back 4? Yes. They should be going man-to-man in midfield. When I watched Chelsea versus Roma, where Chelsea played a back 3 against Roma, the way Roma caught them out was, again, that sort of isolation of their 3 forwards. El Shaarawy having a brilliant game for Roma. But more importantly, they should have matched their midfield in terms of the pressing and the aggression, because it would have maybe allowed Daniel De Rossi to play as a single pivot and look to control the game. Make sure, of course, to tell your mates about it. Tell your mum, tell your dad about this live stream and get them on that as well, because this is where the party is happening. Liverpool nearly getting in again. Firmino doing some great work. I think we've got to look at Firmino's pass map, because he has been so good so far. So good. This is one of the best performances I've seen at false 9. That was onside as well. Firmino picking up the ball in the central area and looking to play Trent Alexander-Arnold through. And it was onside. The lino flagging for offside. I don't believe that was at all. Question coming in from Emil Asant. Can you see Liverpool winning the Champions League? You're in this part of the competition, you can win it. But Real Madrid are a different cup of gravy. Toni Kroos, Modric, Casemiro, they've got so much quality. Karim Benzema needs to play, though. Needs to play again in the game. I've just seen some comments. I hope it's not correct, because I love not, I don't want to have that ruined. But Liverpool looking in the defensive third. Outside Lovren goes to set up Edin Dzeko. Edin Dzeko checks, crosses, cleared out by Virgil van Dijk. Transition is on again. The transition is on. Firmino slipping a tackle. Mo Salah's on. Mo Salah is so on. Run inside of the fullback. Mo Salah clean for own goal. Keeper comes out. The dink. Oh, what a finish. What a finish. Oh, my God. Man United fans, look away now. City fans, look away now. It is advantage Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp. What a finish. That was an incredible chip. But again, what we were talking about before, don't play a back three against the front three. Firmino is dictating the play. The second assist of the game. Fantastic play from Firmino, shipping a tackle, ball inside, waiting for Mo Salah to beat the fullback, beat the sort of outside centre half for pace, and that was game, set, match. Liverpool dominant. For about 20 minutes, Liverpool have dominated this game. It has been fantastic. Roma, though, could still be in it. One goal is all that changed. What combination play. What fantastic combination play. And again, I mentioned, Juan Jesus before. Such a dodgy defender. Switched completely off there. Don't know what he's doing running away from Mo Salah there. You've got to track your man in that situation. Almost backed off, scared of his pace. That finish, though, from Mo Salah. Almost becoming a bit of a trademark from Mo Salah. The little dink, the little pitching wedge over the keeper. But it's advantage Liverpool. And can Liverpool win the Champions League? Well, they can with this advantage if they keep a clean sheet at home. Because the thing with Liverpool this season in the Champions League, 3.3 goals per game, excluding this one. Of course, that takes it up with half-time. That's obviously 4 goals per game in this one. But again, it's all about Roberto Firmino. Mo Salah is putting the finishing touches on these moves, but it's all about Firmino. Firmino is being the guy so far in the game. 5 chances created already. 5! Let's get the big stats up. The absolute big stats. It's insane. 5 chances created, 2 assists, all from that false 9 position. Any young false 9s out there, watch Firmino, watch what he does in defence, watch what he does in attack. It's so good. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. But let's look at his passes in the final third. That's what I want to see. So only Nainggolan has completed more. 9 out of 9. Nainggolan playing a little bit safe, but was good at linking with Kolarov on the overlap. That's not really come. First 20 minutes, that was sweet. After that, it's not really working out. Firmino, though, these passes in and around the penalty area, they are so good. They are so hot right now. And he's controlling this game. And that is half-time. That is absolutely half-time. Just going to get the producer on the line. Producer, do we have the VT ready, or are we going full to the end of the game? Right, producer, could you get me a beer? I think we need a beer. Yes, yeah. Maybe bring a few, actually, just to get this party started. A beer would be absolutely fantastic. So if anyone can go out there, go to the fridge, get me a beer. This will be sponsored by Budweiser from now on, because we'll be drinking Budweiser till the end of the game. Back into the comments. Let's see what you guys thought of that first half. Straight away, we've got... I basically didn't look at the comments because I kind of saw, I saw that you guys were talking about the game, and you kind of ruined the goal for me, but I enjoyed it. It was a cracking goal. What an absolute fantastic finish. Can I see Liverpool winning the Champions League? Yes. 2-0 to Liverpool. Klopp or Mourinho? Love both the managers. Think they're both fantastic in their own right. Salah is ridiculous, yes. 43 goals in 47 games. That is absolutely bonkers. Crazy. You think about Firmino, it's so key. We just spoke about Firmino then. We may talk again about him in the analysis after we check out your comments. Make sure, of course, to like the video and subscribe if you're new to me, Statman Dave. Turn that notification bell on. We will be live tomorrow for the Champions League game, so make sure you don't miss that. We're going to be live straight through. We did have a VT about Milinkovic-Savic to play, but unfortunately, I messed up. It's all my fault. Sorry, guys. But if you want to check out Milinkovic-Savic, jump onto my channel. I've done a detailed analysis. Like, I am talking detailed analysis about his position in central midfield as a deep-lying target man. Similar to Marouane Fellaini, but 20 times a better player. He's been directly involved in 14 goals this season, Milinkovic-Savic. 10 goals, 4 assists. He's the top scorer from midfield in Europe's top 5 leagues. He's a quality player. Can he work with Pogba? Yes, he can. He scored a goal and grabbed an assist for Lazio this weekend from right central midfield, which would be perfect. But anyway, back to your comments. Sorry, I went on a bit of a tangent then. Mo Salah fan smashing in with a 3-0. I am getting a hat-trick. Well, maybe you are. Ross 18. What about the Derby versus Cardiff stats? Sorry, mate. This is all about the Champions League. I love the Champions League. I love the football that's on show here. Absolutely fantastic. Roma, something in from Mr. Bills. Roma hardly showing fight. Formation all wrong. Couldn't agree more. We'll talk about the analysis of the halftime. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Make sure, of course, to subscribe, like that goddamn video. You guys rock. Like that video straight away. We've got the beers in, so it's time to have a bit of fun. Of course, we had a VT, which is gonna, we're gonna have to miss, so the throat will go. That's why we need some fluid. And today it is Budweiser. If you are, someone that works for Brewdog, works for anyone like that, call me. We'll sort out a little, I'd love to drink your beer. Congratulations. More to the comments. Let's get back to the comments. We need a bit of hammering in the comments, Steve. There's some bad comments in there. Let's get the hammer on them. Bam them out. Arjit666. Man United's point Anfield looks like a very good result now. Not to big myself up, but that's the exact point I made, and people laughed at me. Moving further on to your questions, why is the party always getting started? Leo, the party is always started. The party is started right now. It started at the start of the game. We've watched a brilliant game of football together, and that has been the experience. Me and you guys, it has been absolutely cracking. The party is always getting started because the party is always there. Make sure to be positive in life, love yourself, love your family, and just have a good time. Sorry, that was a bit, whatever. Question is Salah better than Mane? That's coming in for Vatso. Yes, he is. He is exactly that. A question in from Robbie, coming in, is the false nine back in with Firmino being so effective with Sterling causing that? Yeah, absolute chaos in the first half. Great point. The false nine, I'm a big fan of the false nine. If I were to build a team right now, I'd have a system that was a 4-3-3 with a false nine, and that would also transition to a 4-4-2 diamond with a sort of that false nine dropping into attacking midfield. I think that for me is the best two systems right now. In defence, maybe you drop back to a 4-4-2 in both shapes in organisation, but I love that. I absolutely love the false nine, and yes, Robbie is back, and we'll talk about that analysis. We're going to give it a little bit of we'll go through your comments first, and then we'll do the analysis from that from over there. Reese TC, if Liverpool keep Mo Salah and they buy another centre-back, another centre-mid, are they in a serious title contenders? The consistency is the thing. Like Mourinho got hammered in the press talking about consistency last week. Consistency is so important in football. And Liverpool's consistency, again, showed at the weekend. The performance against West Brom. Like United's performance against West Brom. That is the reason why Liverpool and Man United aren't putting in title challenges this season, because the consistency is rubbish. City blow those teams away. So for Liverpool, for United, it's about finding someone that can unlock that door. Liverpool have found that. Naby Keita, he is one of the best central midfielders in world football, or will be one of the best central midfielders in world football. When me and Steve went over to Leipzig to watch RB Leipzig, he ran the show. He is a fantastic player. He's going to massively upgrade Liverpool. Yeah, he's been a bit stroppy this season. Yeah, he's put in some dodgy tackles now and again. But you watched him against Hoffenheim at the weekend. They lost 5-2. He scored an unbelievable goal. His feet are amazing. That's the big thing. If I were to liken Naby Keita to when he played in the Premier League, it's Paul Pogba. And that is what Liverpool are going to get. For United, they need to sign another centre-mid. Milinkovic-Savic, they need to get someone to control the midfield. Jorginho is linked. He would be quite good. Technically, tactically, you can exploit him. He's a little bit like Pirlo. Pirlo was a brilliant player, but if you Park Ji-sung Pirlo, game over. Park Ji-sung, what an absolute legend. Jess Lingard is the new Park Ji-sung. Heard it here first. Moving on to Mark Way's comment, the most informed player on the planet. It's got to be a flip-up between Ronaldo and Mo Salah. That's what the Egyptian winger's done this season. He's got into the same bracket as Mo Salah, which is absolutely incredible. Looks like Liverpool are the only EPL team to stay unbeaten at home. Yeah, it does look like that will happen. People saying Salah's better than the 08 Ronaldo. No, I don't think so. 08 Ronaldo was a more complete player. He was unbelievable. Like, Salah's could become that. This season has been a brilliant season. The goals speak for it. But Ronaldo, what Ronaldo could do was unbelievable. You think about how he used to play and the threat, like, for example, Mo Salah isn't going to score from 40 yards. Ronaldo in 08 scored in the Champions League in a really critical game against Porto from like 40 yards. That's why I think Ronaldo's got more to his game. Better in the air, better from long range. But Mo Salah is a fantastic player, don't get me wrong. He's a talented player. Just watching a replay of that goal, brilliant. Brilliant. That's all you're going to say. You're going to sit back, you're going to sip your beer and you're just going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy the football. One touch on his right foot, out his feet. Second little to me. That's what... So if you watch Mo Salah technically, what I think he does really well in the penalty area is he almost takes a little touch before he takes his shot. So he'll control on his right, ship it to his left, then he'll do a little sort of shot feint / like opens himself up to wind himself up and then crack it. And his technique is really good. I swear he scored a goal earlier on in the season in the Premier League that was exactly the same as that. I think it might have been against Chelsea. We see his second goal as well. Brilliant ball from Firmino, great carrying play from Firmino and the chip. That's kind of like the classic two Mo Salah goals. You think it's like the clean for own goal, someone slid him in and he chips the keeper, or coming into that left foot and curling. It's like I am Robin. You know what he's going to do, but you can't stop him. Manlas was more bothered about protecting his cojones than shutting that block down. Anyway, let's move down. Mo Salah to win the Ballon d'Or. If Liverpool win the Premier League, yep. I really think whoever wins the Champions League, the player from that side should win the Ballon d'Or. That's my personal preference because that is the best thing. Why am I drinking? I've got a bit of a sore throat now because with our VT isn't working. Sorry if you don't like alcohol. I will remove it from the stage to the side and we'll just have that when we need to have that. If he trains harder, he'll be as good as Salah. I'm not sure what that comment is about. Ronaldo for Rashford. No, I want Marcus Rashford at Man United for the rest of his career. The development of Mo Salah since he arrived at Liverpool has been brilliant. He arrived as someone who could get into great positions but miss chances, someone who buried chances. I agree. That is the difference. Clinical finishing in the final third. And that is all your comments. So keep getting your comments in. I will go back to your comments. You guys are amazing. Make sure, of course, to like the video and subscribe if you're new. Share it, share it, share it if you're a ledge. The app we're using today is StatZone. Link in below. Patreon is in below as well. If you want to go and follow Mr. Stephen Howson on Twitter as well. He is doing the producing today. He is doing the DJing. DJ spin that goddamn record. Right, let's get back onto StatZone. Let's do some analysis from that first half because, quite frankly, it's been a dominant performance from Liverpool. Roma were in it for the first 20 minutes. I thought they played really well. I think there was a bit of an issue for Liverpool with Kolarov playing balls into the box. But then Liverpool, something changed. It was really, really weird. I think if we, we could sort of, maybe if we look at, I'm not sure how we can show the change in Liverpool. Maybe if we go onto the stats and then Liverpool as a whole. So the attempts. So if we, obviously on StatZone, you can do lots of things. Like, for example, we can show the first, this is the thing, right? First 20 minutes. We got a bit of a, maybe if you open QuickTime, we'll drop back over the line. Sorry, just some slight tech problems right now, guys. We'll be back with you very, very shortly. We're not showing the, we want beer, we want beer. We've got to be, got to be friendly to everyone. We'll have a little bit of it. Is this the new studio? Yes, this is a new studio. That's why there's some beautiful pictures in the background, some lovely cladding. We are back in the game. Stephen Howson, absolutely. Hey, Diesel, you pipe it down, yeah? We've got an office dog as well, Diesel. He's a great lad. Staffy. He's going to get some pizza, which is just going to be great for him. He's going to really enjoy that. But anyway, back to the stats. The stats for the game, of course. What we're talking about. So this is Liverpool. First 20 minutes of the game. Not really in it at all. 3 shots on goal. We change that and we pop it open to here. We look at 22 minutes gone. 10 shots, 2 goals, 5 on target. Again, look at the quality of those chances, all in the penalty area compared to the first 21 minutes. Oh, well, the app is a bit sticky at this point. There you go. First 20 minutes, 21 minutes. Again, poor quality of chance. But maybe that's sort of, we have that shot there. Maybe that was Mo Salah from the left-hand side. But again, poor quality of chance. The big reason why that changed, of course, was our pal Bobby. Bobby Firmino has been unbelievable in this first half. Incredible, incredible footballer. Not only is he taking shots on goal from crazy angles, but the big thing, of course, is the chances that he's created. 10 passes, created 5 chances. I don't think I've ever seen that. 5 of his 10 passes, so 50% of the passes he's completed, have created big, big chances for Liverpool. The 2 assists were brilliant. Fantastic play from false 9. I'd love to have a little bit of a heat map to show him. But again, mentioned before, the 2 assists, brilliant. We can show those goals as well, because that's what StatZone can do. Of course, StatZone link is in the description below. But we can go back and we'll drop onto the small stats screen and we will jump over to see, for example, the Mo Salah goal, the build-up. If we just check the screen right now, Steve, so we're all lined up perfectly, that would be fantastic, buddy. Let's move it up a little bit more, maybe. Maybe that's cool. Wait, no, that was perfect. Let's see if we go big. Can we go big on this? And then we drop it down. Oh, a little bit up. A little bit up. Give it a little tickle. There you go. Right, let's play on that. So we can see the visualization, the ball won, height of the pitch, ball recovered, and then Firmino carrying, playing the pass, and a fantastic, brilliant goal in a way. The ball recovery was crucial. Milner was in there. Wijnaldum was in there. Let's move on to the second goal as well. We can do a little bit of tickling here. The second goal, of course, coming in from Mo Salah again. And Firmino carrying the ball. Little pass through, and then Mo Salah with a fantastic chip. Brilliant football from Liverpool. It's been crucial. It's all been about Salah. It's all been about Firmino. Again, that's the stat. That is the stat that you want to see. 5 chances created by a centre forward. That is incredible. So out of the 7 passes in the final third for Firmino, he's got 2 assists and created and 3 key passes. That is absolute joke. That is an incredible display from false 9 from Roberto Firmino. Again, I mentioned before, after 20 minutes, Liverpool hadn't completed a take-on, but Firmino, again, making it absolutely key. The dribbles are fantastic. Everything is fantastic from Liverpool at the moment. They're having a great game. This is a joke. Firmino has been a joke today. Sorry, we're going to have to stop the stream. He's created the most chances. He's won the joint most tackles for Liverpool. He's got 2 assists. Is he mad? Roberto Firmino deserves the Ballon d'Or, not this Mo Salah player. Incredible, incredible. Anyway, let's get back to the comments. Actually, what do you guys think Roma should do in that second half? Let's look at that, because that could be a nice little talking point. Let's jump on to the lineups. Of course, everything is available in Stat Zone. The lineups for Roma, the lineups for Liverpool. So, Roma lining up with a 3-4-1-2. So how it looks now, it's slightly different. Under was joining Edin Dzeko up front as a striker. Nainggolan was in behind. I understand that. They're trying to stop the build-up from Jordan Henderson. They're trying to put pressure on the back 4. They're trying to, be aggressive. But the problem is that back 3. That is the problem. So if I were making the subs for, of course, Roma, I potentially would bring off Juan Jesus, who's been absolutely rubbish, drop to a back 4, Under to the right-hand side, and El Shaarawy on that left wing. That's what I would do. Go 4-3-3. It's far too open at the moment. They need the extra man at the back. They need that spare body. It's too easy for, of course, Mo Salah to cut in and do that. That's what I'd see. What do you guys think? What do you guys think in the comments? What do Liverpool need to do? What do, of course, Roma need to do to get back into this game? And that is fantastic. Let's go back to the comments. Back to the comments. Back to the live screen. Boo. How long we got? We're back in the game though, unfortunately. The VT's ready, guys, but we're pretty... Steven Gerrard, celebrating the goal, whatever. Right, let's jump back into the comments with you guys. I'm trying to scroll back to where I was, because I want to see all your comments. I want to see what you guys are saying. Is that the new studio? I think we were there. So we need Mahrez for next season to rival Salah. Mahrez would be a nice signing for Manchester United. It'd be nice on that right-hand side. Probably prefer someone else. I'd probably prefer someone like a Malcolm. But arguably, I don't think United need that right-sided player. I think that United need to look in central midfield. I think right-sided, you could look at other players, but I think there's other guys that we've got that could fill that position, like Marcus Rashford, and even Anthony Martial, But the Jess Lingard as well is making that position his own. So I don't think United need any attacking players. Stat Dog Diesel. Great question coming in from Kane. Have you got any stats, Diesel? Diesel! No, he's got no stats, guys. I'm sorry. It was a lie. He's not a stat dog. DDG saying Roma should buy Ashley Young. No, Ashley Young's great for the dressing room. Dr. Witten, what do you think about Fred possibly joining from Shakhtar Donetsk, joining Manchester United? What type of midfielder is he? Is he an aggressive midfielder, decent on the ball? We'll do a scout report on him after we've done the Ruben Neves scout report that's next on the list. That hopefully will be next week. We've got a busy few weeks. I'm going to the United Player of the Year awards next week. Just a bit of a shout out to myself. That's going to be great fun. Stephen Alston is really angry. I can see him boiling up in the corner of my eye. He's looking like he's going to get a knife and kill me. So we'll have to move on from that conversation. But yeah, we will be hopefully getting that Ruben Neves scout report out, because that could be really interesting. A player like Ruben Neves that played for Porto when he was 18 and captained them in the Champions League, to come to England, play for Wolves, will play such a good style, and he's massively a part of that. A daily reminder coming in from Fardad Kiram that Ashley Young pocketed Mo Salah. Lol. Yep, correct. Lol. I still find it baffling that teams play high up against Liverpool. It's crazy. Man United didn't do that, and they weren't beaten in both of the games. Yes, Lewis, that is it. You can't give them space. You can't give them space in behind, and it's crazy that Roma have done that. It's crazy that City did that. I agree with you. Sometimes in football you need pragmatism. Pragmatism wins in some occasions. Today for Roma, pragmatism would have been the winner. So what are you doing right now? Like the video. It's on 307. We said we're going to eat a piece of pizza on 307, so we've got to eat a piece of pizza. I'm trying to get a small piece of pizza so I don't spend too long eating, because it's a bit boring watching me eat a piece of pizza, and potentially it'll be embarrassing as well. So, get into the comments. You have a little chat. Oh, I've just dropped pizza on my laptop. That's upsetting. That's not going to be good for tomorrow. Get into the comments. Have a little chat with each other whilst I slam me slice of pizza, because I did say I'll eat a piece of pizza on 300 likes. What are we going to do for 400 likes? Any suggestions from the live studio audience? Down my beer, eat another piece of pizza. No suggestions. I'll have to come that up. Get in the comments. What shall I do for the 400 likes? Because we need to get to 400 goddamn likes. Keep going that like button. The like hype is on. Absolutely on. Before we slam the pizza, get into the comments and chat to each other. Trent Alexander-Arnold on the wide area, getting a shot. Wide area? Sorry, central free kick. I've just caught up back with the game after all that blabbering. Great pizza. Papa John's. All the meat. 2 for Tuesdays. I don't want to advertise them anymore because obviously they're not paying for this, but it's a decent deal. Kind of copied it from Domino's, but, you know, who's complaining with that? Liverpool again on the right-hand side, Trent Alexander-Arnold. A little bit of quick fix, some good play from Naingolan, some good aggressive play. I love Naingolan. I wish United had bought him when he was like 24. He's so tenacious, so good at breaking things up and getting into the area. Right, 400 likes, do a handstand. I don't think I can do a handstand. I'm not physically fit enough at the moment. I'm running a marathon next year, so punch myself at 400. Again, not the greatest suggestion, I'm going to be honest with you guys. But keep them coming in. Keep the comments rolling. Keep them rolling. What should I do on 400 likes? Because we're on 3333. It's flying up. Keep smashing that like button. And we'll decide what we're going to do. Maybe down the beer. I'm game if you're game. Obviously, I don't want to offend anyone who doesn't like drinking, but if you want to down the beer, we're down the beer. We'll keep it coming down. Kisshausen. Everyone is saying Kisshausen. No. They'll probably kill me. I don't want to, I don't want to die tonight. I want to wake up tomorrow morning and do the live stream tomorrow. What a plug. What a bloody plug. Plug City. Get into the comments. Statman, Pizza Daddy. Sing a song. Yeah. Okay, we'll sing a song. That's quite fun. What song do you want me to sing? Do you want to be a United song? So we can either go with... We could do Ander Herrera, or we could do Marcus Rashford. So now we're going to wrestle Howson. Oh, I'm wrestle Howson. Do you want to do that, Howson? Oh, no, it's going to break the desk. You'll probably smash them anyway. We're going to sing a song at 400 likes. So you get into the comments, Marcus Rashford or Ander Herrera. That's the song we're going to sing. So keep smashing that like button. Smashetta it into oblivion. We are close. We are 52 likes away from me singing either Ole Ole Ander Herrera or, like Manchester, Rashford is red. Choice is yours, guys. Firmino, some good interplay here, but swept up by Manolas. There's pizzas. Oliver Park's some. I love Park Ji-sung. He's one of my favourite players in world football. Still. Tony Marshall song. Yeah, decent. Sing both. No, we're doing one song. One song only. Keep smashing that like button. All right, D. Stat Dog D. Sit. This is thrilling viewing for you guys, but I was just, giving D the rest of the pizza. But yeah, right. Marcus Rashford or Ander Herrera, get into the comments. Who do you want to see me sing? The pizza is done. Stephen Howson is looking pretty upset with the singing that we've decided, but you guys are the comments. You guys are the important guys. Why isn't there a Pogba chant? We don't know. I'd love for a Lingard chant, a Pogba chant. I don't know why we've not done that yet. It's an interesting one. Where's the garlic sauce? Howson robbed it, didn't he? Bloody arsehole. Herrera. There's a lot of shouts for Herrera. Ole Ole, drop it into the comments. So if we hit 400 likes, we're going to do that. We are currently... How many away? We are 42 comments, 42 likes away. Ole Ole, it's going to be the Ander Herrera song. That's what we've got. We're going to sing it loud, but not too loud because I don't want to break your ears. Maybe Howson, get on ready to turn me down when we're singing the Herrera song, if that's all right, buddy. Mute me. Nah, the guys want to hear it. They're asking for it. They are asking for it in the comments. Make sure if you get to that many likes, we're there. Anyway, we've not spoke about the football in the second half because Roma have been playing some good stuff. Some good interchanging passing on the left-hand side. De Rossi clipped ball over the top, well defended by Dejan Lovren. Didn't think I'd ever say that phrase, but it happened. Wijnaldum with just an absolute 360. Whips the ball over the top for Mo Salah on the right-hand side. Again, onto that stronger left foot, coming in, cutting in, poked ball with the outside of the boot, well defended from Roma. The intensity of this game is good. I thought this would be an intense game. I thought there'd be a lot of tackles coming in. Robertson playing the ball into Mane's feet. Poor little layoff from Mane. Jordan Henderson recycling the play out to Robertson. Sadio Mane in the central area, holding onto the ball, and again back out to Robertson. Ball over the top from Sadio Mane and well defended from Manolas, covering his body, doing the good defending. I really appreciate defenders that defend without making tackles and challenges and without intercepting, using their body or using their communication or their positioning to either win the ball or one of their teammates to win. I love that type of defending. It was good defending from Manolas after his stinker in the one. The question on a handball then from both Liverpool, I think Roma. Yeah, Dejan Lovren sliding in. But of course, we are going to be singing Ole Ole Ander Herrera on 400 likes. We're currently on 369, so make sure you like the video. Subscribe if you are new as well. Maybe we'll do some subscribe challenges. You know, hit a certain amount of subscribers and we'll absolutely smash some other things on the ball. Roma, here we go. Kolarov, left wing, crosses, simple defending there. Poor cross. You don't want to whip it for Edin Dzeko, what we mentioned before about target men. It's all about hanging up the ball. Manolas winning a great duel against Firmino. Oh, Mo Salah intercepting there, but unfortunately doesn't bring it under control. It's been a decent start from Roma, but again, I think that they should, you know, switch their system up. I think that's the big thing. It's still a back three, which is leaving themselves open. Daniel De Rossi with a bit of space here, out to Kolarov, but it's just aggressive play again from James Milner, taking him out. I think Klopp's kind of changed it. Milner's gone to the right central midfield, so covering that right wing, and, you know, arguably Wijnaldum's on the other central midfield to cover the other wing. But I think that's a bit better because Kolarov was a real problem in the first part. Dave, you hero. Does that mean we're close? We are 19 away from singing Ole, Ole and a Herrera. But yeah, why doesn't Anthony Martial run in behind Statman? I'm not sure. It's one of the most frustrating things about Anthony Martial is he doesn't make that move. You know, the Bournemouth game that we went to, frequently he's standing to receive. It's one of the things I say about Sanchez. Sanchez is a better player when he goes both ways. You know, he's done that in recent games. The last 3 games, I think he's done that really well, coming short and then going in behind. But it's similar with Anthony Martial. If he wants to be the player that he can be, if he wants to win the Ballon d'Or like United paid a bit of money for him to do. Oh, Liverpool have won it high here. Firmino straight through. Ooh, just offside from Sadio Mane, who's had a bit of a stinker. 2 massive chances missed, and of course the goal that was ruled that was offside. Jurgen Klopp getting pumped on the sideline, whirling it around, absolutely giving it a whirl. But yeah, again, back to Anthony Martial, needs to make those moves into side. The big thing that was frustrating against Bournemouth was whenever Paul Pogba carried through the middle of the park, there wasn't that movement from Martial, and Rashford would pull deep from the striking position like he always does. There was no one running in behind. Just Lingard would play inside sort of right, Martial inside left. Basically, Pogba would have no one to play to. And the United fans around us were getting frustrated with that. But then you've got to look at the bigger picture. If there's no one for him to play to ahead of him, nobody's making that running behind, you can't goddamn play that pass. Yeah, sorry, I get a bit disgruntled sometimes when talking about things. Ginge saying, how's Statmum Dave doing? Yeah, Statmum, I spoke to Statmum Dave before the show. She's doing all right. She's doing some good stuff. Hopefully I'll see her soon. Hopefully I can get her an FA Cup final ticket because she's the best and she deserves that. And we've got Yellow T-shirt Gaming saying, Mane doing his best Inzaghi impressions. Yeah, I agree with that. He's absolutely clinical in the penalty area. Have we got some more action here? Mo Salah inside the penalty area from right side, steps up. Oh my God, it's over 3-0. It's 3-0. The studio audience are in bits. The studio audience are gutted. And Sadio Mane finally gets his goal. Great play though from Mo Salah. That was fantastic from Mo Salah. Great awareness, slowed himself down. 3-0 Liverpool. Game, set, match. Should have gone for the back four. That was the change that needed to be made. We needed to see a little bit of El Shaarawy, but a good finish from Mo Salah. Lovely play from Liverpool. Brilliant play. Trent Alexander-Arnold, what a ball from Trent Alexander-Arnold. But again, look at the space he's running into between the centre-back and the outside centre-back. That is so poor. So poor. You're thinking if that's a back four, that goal doesn't happen. You have 4 defenders, the full-back and the centre-half is you're going to get into. You've got another player on the cover. You've got another player in the penalty area. It's not 2v1 at the back post. It's man-to-man. Di Francesco, you've let me down, bro. You've really let me down. See that back post? Ferenzi had 2 guys on him. But again, quality football from Liverpool. I think we can't look past that. We've got to look at it in an analytical perspective. That again, was a fantastic tool. And Liverpool have got their 3 goals that they average in the Champions League this season. Anthony Martial asking a question. I don't think it is Tony Marshall. Is Salah a one-season wonder? I don't think so. I think that he's showing such a quality level at the moment that this isn't one-season wonder type of play. Hopefully, StatZone is going to be able to get us to visualise that goal if we can just bang up the screen of StatZone and grab the key events, and then we'll position ourselves for the goal. Again, this is why StatZone is such a good app, because you can see these things. I don't think we're going to check the view to that. Can we just move it up? Oh, that's all right. But anyway, we can half see the goal. Maybe on the bigger screen we can see it a bit more. But again, brilliant play from Liverpool. Look at that move. Shipping it from one wing, long ball down the line, and of course cut across. Sadio Mane in the penalty area. It's game, set, match Liverpool for this at the moment. If they can't get a goal, Roma, even one goal, they're still in the game. You think about the Barcelona last time, 4-1. They grabbed that one goal, so important. That won them the game. So 1 goal here for Roma. isn't going to be the end of the world for them. But if it's a clean sheet that Liverpool get, I think that's game, set, match. But it's just so poor. There's no pressure in midfield. Again, simple stuff from Liverpool. Trent Alexander-Arnold drifting into a sort of inverted fullback position, turning, getting a shot on goal, but no pressure there. Such an overload in central midfield. The Roma fans look gutted. I used to work with a guy called Michelangelo, who was a big Roma fan. And he was there, actually, at the Stadio Olimpico with his father watching the 3-0 win. I feel so unhappy for him. The Liverpool fans whirling their scarves around their head, having a party. But Roma here, Edin Dzeko picking the ball up, being absolutely swarmed by Liverpool players. I was searching for the word there. They've got to move it here. Switch the point of the attack. Here we go. Kolarov, big opportunity, left-hand side. He's got to put a good ball into the box. Cuts inside. Decent move here. Wijnaldum, little ball in box. It's chipped. Under with a half chance. Oh no, Schlicker's come on. Half chance for Roma there. Got to do a little bit better there. Some half decent play from, of course, Kolarov. But the effort's not really good enough from Schlicker, who was linked heavily with a move to Juve. But apparently had a heart condition, which was very sad news. But it's still playing for a top Italian club. But Liverpool in the ascendance again. In the ascendance, 3-0 up. If this stays the same, it is game, set, match, like I mentioned before. There's not a lot they can do. Mo Salah now. Not only has he grabbed the goals, but he's been creating the chances. 4 chances created. Only Bobby Firmino, who had 5 in that first half, managed more. And the cutback, well, the pass across for the goal, great sort of composure. And that's what you really see when you get to a level of play in your career. You know, when you get to that Messi, Ronaldo level, when you're so calm. And when you saw chance for Liverpool, shot comes in, Ellison with a save. Come on. Chance out again. Roma. Jordan Henderson again with another ball recovery, fantastic play. But what I mentioned there with Mo Salah, what composure in the penalty area to get his head up, slow himself down. A little bit faster in that first half, but as the game's come on, it's confidence that's building right now. We are 5 away from Ole and the Herrera. Michael Williams saying Liverpool 5, Roma 0. I don't think so. That is not going to happen. Mane scored, sorry, not Salah. Sorry, I meant Mane. Salah, Mane, I always get them confused. Sorry, guys, I won't do it again. Finino just receiving the ball in the false 9, little 1-2 with Wijnaldum, comes inside, 1-2 with Salah, Wijnaldum spin, finally some good defending from Gabriel Jesus, Nainggolan carrying the ball out for the attack. It looks like Roma maybe have gone to a sort of a 4-4-2 shape in a way, that's not a 4-4-2 shape, sorry, a 3-5-2 shape with that centre forward that's come on, but Liverpool are looking so good right now, so comfortable. And again, it's these wide areas that they're really pulling the 2 defensive midfielders out of position. They're protecting the Roma back 3, and it's an issue. You can see Strootman looking irate, and I think Di Francesco needs to make a change. Of course, he's made a change already, bringing on a striker, but I don't think that's quite right for what we want with Liverpool Football Club. We are 1 like away from listening to me sing the Ander Herrera song. That's it. We've done it. DJ. Let's protect this sound. Let's protect this sound and let's get ready to sing it. Tell me when we're ready, DJ. Are we ready? So we're going to start singing it. Everyone join in at home. The words, ole, ole, Ander Herrera, ole, 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 ole. He's not Spanish, he is Basque. He drinks Estrella by the cast, ole, ole, ole. So ready? You're going to join in, Abdul. Come on, man, join in. You got to do it. No. Oh, in that funk. And Firmino has made it 4. What a performance from the Brazilian striker. 2 assists and a goal. But let's get this party started. Ole, ole, Ander Herrera. Ole, 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 ole. Drinks Estrella by the cast. He's not Spanish, he is Basque. Ole, 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 ole. 500 likes. What are we doing next? Get it into the comments below. But it is game, set, match Liverpool 4-0. It's not, though, because Roma lost the first time 4-1. So there's still an opportunity. But, you know, Firmino has been great. Roberto Firmino. Let's have a look at this goal because we missed it because we were messing about. Trent Alexander-Arnold with another brilliant flick. The wing-back pushes, the centre-half doesn't come over. This is pathetic defending from Roma. Salah comes in, a lovely little shift drop of the shoulder, cut across the box and Firmino back. That is a brilliant goal from Liverpool. But again, exposing the system. Maybe we'll quickly discuss that, exposing the system and exposing how they've just created another goal, because that was interesting. In respects to how they've used their own shape to counteract the Roma shape. So if we look at the team lineups, in terms of Liverpool, of course, the 4-3-3, what happened there was Alexander-Arnold drew in the wing-back, drew in Kolarov, opens up that opportunity to Mo Salah to bring the outside centre-half, Gabriel Jesus, into a wide area, pulled him wide, dribbled him, across the box, simple back post finish. But again, Kolarov's positioning was poor, but credit to Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's been key to 2 of those goals in terms of his passing. The flick then, the long ball for the first goal. Absolutely incredible football from Liverpool. And looks like they'll be into the final on the 26th of May. They'll be in the final. Of course, we're going to be covering the Real Madrid game tomorrow. Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich. That is going to be one hell of a game. And again, Liverpool on the counter-attack. Same situation again. Mo Salah outside wide. James Milner making a forward run. Can he get the cross into the box? Absolutely not. But it's that same situation. Long balls out to Mo Salah. Juan Jesus in a wide area. The guy can't defend in that area. What is he doing? And again, tactically, that has been the issue today. Absolutely. I don't know, it's frustrating to see Roma capitulate so much. I wanted a competitive game, but Liverpool have blown them away. They're deserved for 4-0 up. You know, how they've created these situations. Mo Salah, 2 assists, 2 assists? Got 2 assists, 2 goals now. And of course, Firmino with his 2 assists. Another chance for Liverpool, cleared by Roma. It's going to have to be a big performance at the Stadio Olimpico. Big goddamn performance, because at the moment, it's not looking good. Not looking good at all. Henderson winning the ball again. Clip ball in. Keeper comes out and gobbles it up. The Brazilian sensation. But it's Roma. Come on, Roma. Thought we were better than that. But it's been an absolute drab display from the Italian Giants. And the studio audience is pretty down right now. You've got to remember, football is football. The football will return with the World Cup. Everything is going to be sweet. Don't you worry. Fazio defending the wide area. Liverpool win a throw in high. Here we go. The double changes on here. We've got number 21. Let's have a look who's coming on for Roma, because number 21 is definitely coming on. So let's have a look at that. Number 21 is Max Golalons. So a defensive midfielder is coming on. And I do believe it is Diego Perotti coming on. Diego Perotti is a lovely footballer. Really, really talented, really technical. Really nice on the ball. But this could come bad to worse. Mo Salah again on the charge. Ball out wide behind Robertson. Not the greatest pass. Sadio Mane looking to create something from the inside channel. Back out to Milner. There's just they're not near them. There's no intensity from Rona. There's no one biting and winning the ball back. There's just so many. The big thing I think with this Liverpool midfield of why they've been so successful in the Champions League this season, should we say, is the fact that they've got such bite in midfield. I think that's been actually really, really good. So, if we look at the lineups for Liverpool, that midfield of Oxlade-Chamberlain, Henderson and Milner, of course, it's not Oxlade-Chamberlain, but Wijnaldum's come in. Milner and Henderson have been so important. They are the real MVPs for this Liverpool team. Firmino and, of course, Salah are getting the plaudits, but they are the real MVPs. But we've got a double change from Roma, so hopefully we'll have a little bit more of a game in the last... So we're on 65 minutes and 19 seconds, but we'll have more of a game for Firmino here on the charge. Finally, Juan Jesus makes the challenge, but Wijnaldum wins the second ball once again. This is what defines this Liverpool team. It's winning that second ball and winning high. Trent Alexander-Arnold holding possession in the Roma half. Ball inside to Wijnaldum. Little chip ball. Trent is going to get on this. No, just gone out of play. So substitution time for Roma. They need to change it. Apparently I'm lagging by a minute. We're behind by a minute. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to change the stream. It's going to be running, so you'll be able to tune back over, get my instant reaction. You'll be able to see me lose my shizzle. And Daniel De Rossi is coming off. An interesting change, because when Roma were in their ascendancy is when De Rossi was on the ball. But Golalons is very good defensive midfielder. A big fan of him. Who else? I think we're also seeing Lorenzi Pellegrini, who is a midfielder, which not really want to see. So it looks like he's just said 2. Bit of communication with the boys. 2 holding, maybe. No, it's got to go to a 4. Juan Jesus has come on. Diego Perotti has come on. This is what I wanted to see from Di Francesco. This makes it a really exciting next 24 minutes of this game, because that is the tactical change that we wanted to see. Roma will be switching to a sort of a 4-3-3, should we say. That is what's going to be changing right now. I hope that's good. It looks like it's gone to a back 4, which it's just too late. The damage has already been done. I think sometimes as a football manager, you need to evaluate the current game situation. It looks like Roma have gone to a 4-4-1-1, maybe. Nainggolan supporting. Yeah, Nainggolan looks like he's playing with Edin Dzeko. Nainggolan, of course, scoring goals for fun in Serie A this season. But I think, again, it needs to be pressure. The pressure needs to be high again from Roma. It looks a little bit just off. They're floating around. The energy has been sapped out by this Liverpool midfield, this Liverpool intensity. Boy, it's going to be a big party in Liverpool tonight. Maybe we'll go on the smash in there. Anyone want to go to Liverpool after this game and go and get a few drinks? Probably not, actually, because I'll be singing all Liverpool songs. No offence to Liverpool fans in there. El Shaarawy needed to be brought on from Goose Games. Yeah, I agree with you there. That is exactly what I would have seen. Does Klopp deserve a lot of credit for this performance, or is the front three creating chances? Klopp deserves a lot of credit. I think his style, his pressing, how he's got them to win that second ball is so crucial. And the positioning of Firmino, Klopp's doing that. Klopp has turned Firmino into one of the best centre-forwards in world football. Not as a traditional centre-forward, but as one of the best. Roma are putting in zero effort. It annoys me how good the Liverpool attack is. Yeah, the Liverpool attack is absolutely fantastic. And you've got to credit them. You've really got to credit them for what they're doing. James Milner crossing the ball in. Oh, it's 5. It's 5! Roberto Firmino, 2 goals, 2 assists. Mo Salah, 2 goals, 2 assists. It's 5-0. That is over. That's got to be, game, set, match. I don't think a team has ever come back in this stage of the Champions League from 5-0 down. This kind of reminds me of when Bayern Munich just dismantled Barcelona. It's what it feels like. Poor old Totti. It's like Gigi Buff. 2 Italian legends in the last week or so have just been broken. They've been broken by football. 5-0. That was just... Fazio is like 6'5", and he's just been beaten in the air by Robert Firmino, who is, he's a technical centre-forward. That is pathetic. Pathetic defending from Roma. Jamie saying, meh, it's not a 7-1 though, is it? He's referring to the Man United 7-1 win. We're getting the reactions in though. Wow, 5-0. Lionel Messi, they've actually destroyed them. Goose Games, it's embarrassing from Roma. I could not agree to be more. It's your own show. You don't have to be too unbiased and pretend to like Liverpool. I just like football. This is just me. I love football. Whether I love Man United as well, which I do, I like football. I love watching the combination play, the tactics evolve, and you've got to credit Liverpool for this. You really have. Really got to credit Liverpool. We may have lost the... this one. Yeah, sorry guys. We're experiencing a little bit of tech problems. We'll work on that straight away. Maybe the battery is gone in our camera. Shantib, Roma. We've got audio. We've got audio commentary now. Are we back to rock? So let's move on to his strengths. We will be dropping live again. Sorry about that, guys. We just had a little bit of problem with the camera equipment. Blame Sony. They're the guys they should be blaming. Or maybe Juan Jesus. He's been terrible. Maybe we should look at his stats. Let's see how badly he played, because he was absolutely rubbish. 5-0. 5-0. You never thought this would happen. 5 goals to 0. That is just, it's incredible. Absolutely incredible performance for Liverpool. Credit to Jurgen Klopp. But again, dismantling. We're going to have a look at Juan Jesus, because he was rubbish. Absolutely atrocious display from, of course, the Brazilian centre-half that's played. Back to go to live. We'll just fix that. We've just a few tech issues. Stay tuned, though. Tech issues are tech issues. If we get to 500 likes on the video, we'll be doing a next challenge. You guys decide in the comments what I'll be doing next. Whether it's, I don't know, more suggestions. Get the comments in, the suggestions of it, whilst we just talk out a little bit of tech problems. Ooh! That was a chance out of absolutely nothing. Schlick pressurising Lovren. Ball over the top, dealt with by Van Dijk. Henderson back to Lovren. Lovren taking too long on the ball. And that was a big chance from Roma. 5-0 is 5-0, but if they get 2 goals in this game, we've seen Roma can turn that over. We've seen at the Stadio Olimpico, Roma can do that. But get your comments in. A dance-off with Housen? No, because Housen would get absolutely destroyed on the dance floor. Go and check out the GIF from Exo GIFs on Twitter if you want to see me dropping my moves in the true Geordie. Kane, speaking for everyone. I like football. Yeah, that's it. I like football. I just like it. Lewis Cotterum saying 5-6 to Roma. Yeah, that'd be great. Roma should forfeit. Yeah, Roma should forfeit. Fazio has always been a poor defender. I completely agree with that. He's always been very, very dodgy. But again, same with Juan Jesus. I think Manolas, again, made a bit of a mistake for one of the goals, not pressurising the first goal, but has not been great. But Mo Salah coming back to haunt. And Danny Ings is coming on. Jurgen Klopp, are you trolling? Are you trolling this Roma defence? That is pretty bang out of order because, they're guys. It's just, come on, man. You're better than that. You're better than that, Jurgen. Can they actually win the Champions League? Of course they can. They're in the semi-final. You're in the semi-final, you can win anything. And that is that. That is what you're going to do. Resting players in the semi-final. Lol, that's from Yellow T-shirt Game. Yeah, that is pretty funny. Absolute troll man. Troll man Klopp. For 500 likes, I feel like we deserve a freestyle rap about football. Oh, that could be pretty cringy. I'm not sure if that could work. Dance Off probably is the best suggestion so far. Keep your suggestions coming in for 500 likes. We are only 42 likes away from me doing something crazy. That's right. I'll do something. I will absolutely lose my stuff. Lovely comment coming in. I just, sorry, blocked someone so I can't really see it. Rome with a cross into the penalty area. Header. Decent save from Karius. Schlick's been decent since he's come on. Max Fayers saying, love Alexander Arnold's confidence as a 19-year-old fullback in a semi. Yeah, he's brilliant. What a player. Like, what a talent. What an absolute talent. Crane saying Danny Ings is going to score 2 goals here. Yeah, he may do. If Liverpool win the Champions League, it'll be rubbed in our faces for the next 10 years. It probably will be, but it's better than City winning the Champions League. As a Manchester United fan, that winning, of course, we just want football being good. Liverpool have been good, but Roma have been terrible. That's coming from Peter. I've got to agree there. Formation, tactics, all completely wrong. Maybe we can plug it in, plug it out. It's 5-0 to Liverpool. I don't know why I've got that. Do the Dele Alli dance. Well, do I have a Football Manager 2018 save? On the mobile, I've just won. I think I won back-to-back Champions League with Dynamo Dresden. Dynamo. On the 50. What are we going to do for the 50? I don't think I can even do the Dele Alli dance. I don't even know how you do it. Can you do it? Studio audience? No, sorry, we can't. I don't know if we'll be able to do that dance. I'm not exactly sure what's going down with that dance. But here it comes, Mo Salah. Another massive impact in this game. If Liverpool win the Champions League, Mo Salah has to win the Ballon d'Or. Absolutely has to win the Ballon d'Or. It's just got to happen. The first goal, brilliant. Coming inside, and then the second goal, the chip, was brilliant. 2 goals and 2 assists. The assist, great composure. At 500, a rock, paper, scissors with Howson. Now, absolutely batter him. Maybe we do that. That's the best suggestion so far. Get Statman Dave to come on at 500. I don't think she is available tonight. I think she's chilling out. We have just lost the football commentary, so we have got a bit of an issue right now, guys. We'll be back soon. The Chromecast is powering up. Back to the comments. Let's talk in the comments. It's called a floss. Maybe for tomorrow, I'll learn that. And if we hit 500 likes tomorrow, that's going to get dropped. I'll practice it all day. I'll do nothing but practice that dance all day. So that is going to happen. This is a live stream, of course. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new to me, Statman Dave. Turn the notification bell on and check out Stat Zone. Link is in the description below. Will Klopp lose another final? That is the only problem with Jurgen Klopp, is that he's had problems in finals recently. The football is back on now. We've got the football back on the screen. We're on 75 minutes, 7, 8, 9. We've probably caught up with all your streams at home. But yeah, we've got William saying, I'm an Italian and wish to make fun of Roma fans right now. Wish me luck. Yep, good luck. Right, it's time. The stats have been saved. Stephen Alson, or should I call him? Oh, sorry guys. I've just bottled it. Absolutely bottled it. Absolutely choked. My own fault. Danny Ings, though, playing on the right-hand side of a 3-man attack. Interesting. Yep, we are ready to roll. Nope, we're not ready to roll. Yes, we're ready to roll. Nope, we're not ready to roll. James Milner, left wing, chops back, faces the fullback, a lovely lollipop, chip, save from the keeper, not good enough. Am I Mourinho in or Mourinho out? I'm Mourinho in. I think he's done a fantastic job so far at Manchester United. Scully saying, I don't get why they play such a high line, ridiculous. Yeah, why are you doing that? You need to evolve as a football side. You can't always play with a high line. Would I have taken Klopp at United? Yes, I would have taken Klopp at United. Apparently, he wanted to join Manchester United at one point before he joined Liverpool Football Club. Of course, he's very committed to Liverpool now, but there was a point where he wanted to join Manchester United, and it would have suited United. Think about him as a style, as a manager, would have been perfect for United. But Mourinho is a great guy, and that's fantastic. Zach saying in the comments, Roma need the long ball. I agree. Roma need the long ball. That would have been perfect. Maybe they need to get Marouane Fellaini on a free transfer. He's available at the end of the season. Are we ready to ride? Are we ready for jiving? Ready to get the stats out? We are ready for the stats. The stats are ready. Oh, I've been waiting for this moment. The stats moment. Because we need to look at one dude. There's one guy we need to look at. It's simple. It's a simple fact. I don't even need to tell you guys. It's Mohamed Salah. Again, dominant. Absolutely dominant. Let's look at his whole dashboard. See if we can paint a picture. Very right-sided. A lot of ball recovery. Look how many ball recoveries he's getting. Winning the ball back, completing dribbles in central areas. But the finishing masterclass from Mo Salah this season. what's his 43rd goal this season. And we'll jump that live. We want to see that nice and big. That's how good he's been. That is how clinical he's been. The chip, the coming inside. But it's almost becoming the Mo Salah. The Iron Robin has now become the Mo Salah. Oh, what an interception from Trent Alexander-Arnold on the slide there. I think it was Maxime Gollons with a little ball over the top. And Trent Alexander-Arnold showing his athletic ability. It was offside. He was offside, Perotti, but that was an unbelievable interception. Trent Alexander-Arnold, what a player. Mo Salah not only scoring goals, but creating chances as well. And the chances he's created in the final third have been dominant. 5, he's matched Firmino. The lads have matched each other. 2 assists apiece. 5 chances created. Those 2 guys, Roma have not been able to deal with them at all. And that is, again, why it's been so good and such a good performance from Liverpool. Because they've just bullied them, absolutely bullied them, and it's been the Brazilian and the Egyptian. That's quite like a nice thing. It's like a peace thing of the world. The Brazilians and the Egyptians combining to and I suppose it's getting a bit, But again, what a performance! What a performance from Liverpool Football Club this evening. Congratulations. In this performance, they do need to play the second leg. Roma did show that they can come back from behind. Just looking through a few stats. Juan Jesus, we were going to look at actually in terms of his all stats. In the game. I actually just saw his tackles and he wasn't too bad. Maybe he wasn't making enough tackles. Wasn't even close enough to Salah to make the tackles. Passing not too bad, 81%. That's, as a defensive side, that's reasonably okay. But I think the big thing was, getting close and making the tackles, 0 interceptions. The block's not too bad. But I just think his positioning was the big problem, I think. His positioning in the whole game was just absolutely goddamn garbage. Back to the main screen, back to the fun. And the Roma fans are still singing. They look angry, though. But they look like they're putting the passion behind it. So 1 goal for Roma could change the game. At 500 likes, will you spit on Howson? Come on, man. That's a bit harsh. Guy's doing a good job. The guy is doing a good job. Don't want to spit on Howson, but suggestions in for the 500 likes because we are 10 away. Fardad Karim asks, do you think Klopp would have achieved more with us than Mourinho? No, I think it would have been the same. You see Liverpool now. Sort of a European Cup side, bit inconsistent in the league. Man United, a Cup side, won the Europa League, second in the league, a little bit more consistent. They're so close. But of course, it's about the trophies. And that's the big thing that's defining Klopp and Mourinho at the moment. And unfortunately, it's going to be 3-0 to Mourinho with the FA Cup. That they should beat Chelsea. With the weird side of that, it's like, it almost has been like Mourinho's played the game for so long. It's like the comments about the match fixing were in January. It's like he knew that he'd be playing Chelsea at some real key point in the season and he wanted to get in his head. But in terms of the question from Farhad, great question, Farhad, sorry. I think they've done well. They've both done very, very well as managers and both achieved things in European football and in the Premier League football. George, question, what do I think about Max Meyer? Arsenal look very likely to sign him. Max Meyer is a weird, really, really weird player. When I saw him play for Schalke against Hertha Berlin in Germany when I was over there in Berlin, it was excellent. So good, number 10. Big chance at Edin Dzeko. Oh, it's a goal for Roma. It is a goal from Roma. Game on here. Karius been beaten 5-1. Di Francesco made the tactical changes and Roma are back in this tie. That was a good one. I like it. Football back on. Come on, the football. That's what we're celebrating today. We're celebrating football. But good play here. Naingolan deep in midfield. What a ball that is from Naingolan. What a ball. Poor Lovren. Catch getting caught out. What we mentioned before. Caught under a high ball. Great chest from Edin Dzeko. Brilliant finish near post. Karius can't really do better, but that's what you expect from Edin Dzeko. This is game on. If Roma grab one more goal, back at the next thing, the Stadio Olimpico, it's going to be one hell of a tie. I just want to see Max Meyer. So he's evolved from an attacking midfielder. I saw 18 years old, brilliant talent, to a defensive midfielder now. Sits in front of the defence, sort of moves the play around, and he's a real top player still. He's improved himself again. At one point, he'd made more interceptions than any other midfielder in the Bundesliga. Oh, chance. Big chance there from Wijnaldum. Ball coming in from the left wing, low cross. Poor finish there. The long ball beats the press. That is it. That's what we're talking about. Grumble shumble. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Long balls. Like long balls. People need to stop getting so angry about long balls. They're long passes. That was a long pass from Nainggolan. A long ball is a long pass. It's what United did well in the derby. It's what United have done well against Liverpool. And you need to look at long passes in a better way. Love the long pass. It's a great move. We're going to scroll down here. Love the gone down video. Oh, we're on 506. We haven't got a forfeit or a suggestion, but the comeback is on. Howson is doing a quality job from Matthew Jarvis. He likes that. Thank you, Matthew Jarvis. Got any something you want me to tell Howson? Give me an absolute sorry, I've just read a comment. Give me a shout. Got a little bit confused there, reading and speaking at the same time. But let's game on. Game absolutely on. 5-1. Is Jurgen Klopp the best attacking coach? No, I think there's brilliant managers in world football. I think he does it in a very good way. I think the likes of Nagelsmann. I like what Pep Guardiola does. I think there's loads of good attacking coaches out there. Ancelotti's got a great blend of freedom and defensive responsibility that's beautiful. I think that's why I like football so much. There's so many different ways to batter a fish. Would I prefer Alisson or Oblak at United? Probably Oblak. He's been doing it at the top level. Edin Dzeko left side, shot on goal. Edin Dzeko is really coming into this game, and so are Roma. Maybe we'll look at some stats and let's see what is going on in this last 5 minutes. Roma have really come back into the game. They're back alive, and again, a fantastic pass from, I think it was Nainggolan deep in midfield. He's really come in this last 10 minutes. He's come alive, which is interesting. He's started to hit some really nice passes in a way. We'll just go to his pass map. I don't know why we've not updated this. Hold on, let me update this first. Let me update the stats. Gotta update the goddamn stats. Because we've got to get that long ball, that pass in, because it's fantastic. Dab, if I get dab at 0161 likes from Christopher Yog. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. 1,000 likes and I'm dabbing. 1,000 likes and I'm dabbing. Would you ask Howson to set your bins on fire, please? Howson, do you want to set my bins on fire? No tar, he says. He's not that into fire. Do a dab on 500. Oh, handball. Oh, it's a penalty. Oh, it's a penalty. James Milner handball. This is why we love football. The football gods have given us 6 goals already and now a penalty. A penalty. We've all got to thank them this evening. Cheers to the guys upstairs. But that was... Nainggolan has just been so key. Oh. You can see why. You can really see why that's a penalty. A little bit of an unnatural position. It's harsh, but it's a penno. Diego Perotti here, stepping up to make it 5-2 to Liverpool. Can he put the ball into the back of net? Karius, can he be the hero? We all know Roma can come from 3 goals bound. The Roma fans look so steps up. Oh my, that is one hell of a penalty. The pressure then, top corner. What a penalty from Perotti. This has been one of the games of the season, and this is why you are here live with me, Statman Dave, for all of this action, this experience. What a game of football we've had here. The Roma fans are going nuts. They're going crazy. James Milner looks like he wants the earth to swallow him up. Can Liverpool score in Rome? Stats would say yes. Averaging 3 goals in the Champions League this season, but Roma showed that they can keep the great Lionel Messi sort of, tucked up. Why am I watching these? I just love football, Owen. I love football. The last Champions League and this Champions League have been amazing. I completely agree, Ross. It's been amazing. I think I'd say the last 3 seasons have been brilliant. You talk about I just love it all. It's so good. Nainggolan has been so good in the last 10 minutes. He's really stepping on the play. Long shot here coming in from Edin Dzeko. First question, would I sign Nainggolan this season if I was Jose Mourinho? Yes, I bloody would. Yeah, he's a little bit old. Let's have a look on Google. Let's Google his age because I'm not exactly sure how he is. 29. Would you take Nainggolan, Howson?
I know that United scouted him extensively.
You can hear that?
I know that United scouted him extensively, and the scout that scouted him told Jose to sign him, and that was all I know what happened.
My mates met Salah in Greece, and they asked him about Nainggolan joining United or anyone, and he said he loves Roma that much, like the fans.
Oh, so we're getting some mixed comments. Stephen Elson thinks Nainggolan is going to, but could potentially, has been scouted by United, could be joining. Last summer he was, but unfortunately we've got some more reports from Abdul. Of course we've got correspondents all over, working hard day and night. Edin Dzeko, ball into the near post. I love football, me. But yeah, so we've got some more reports in the studio saying Mo Salah told him that Nainggolan loves Roma too much, but no, Nainggolan would be a fantastic player. What do you guys think in the comments? Do you think Nainggolan would be a good signing? Do you agree Edin Dzeko is a highly underrated? I think Edin Dzeko is a wonderful centre forward. He was brilliant. I used to be a big fan when he was at Wolfsburg with graffiti up front. That partnership has scored more goals when they were together in the Bundesliga than any other partnership in history. Liverpool's defence with the thing. I think this game's been really weird with momentum. The swing, literally 75 minutes and the swing's gone. And it's just been Nainggolan. He's just picked up the ball after a foul and he's losing the plot. But it's all been about Nainggolan and it's been fantastic. What does Stephen Howson think about Mo Salah being nullified by Ashley Young? Yeah, he's a bit stupid sometimes, Farhad, but sometimes he says some good stuff. He's looking pretty angry off camera now, slightly. He's like smiling, you know, when you like get smiley angry. He's doing that right now, but can we get a live reaction? We can't get a live reaction, unfortunately. The camera is set up in the perfect position for it. Only Liverpool, only Liverpool. Well, at least we were going to get the second leg. The second leg was not going to be a banger at 5-0, but at 5-2, we've got one hell of a game on our hands. Would I have Lewis dunk? That question comes in from Lewis. No, I wouldn't. I don't think he's good enough in terms of his ability. I don't think he's got enough to be a centre-half at United, or if you're asking about, say, Liverpool, I don't think either, actually. I don't think he's quite at that level. But we should get a collar off. We should get a collar off because he's used to play for Man City, unfortunately. Maybe for Liverpool, yeah. Another 3-0 for Liverpool at home from Peter. Yeah, that would be amazing. Kane's put a cracking comment, and shout out to Kane. The game has changed since Danny Ings has come on FFSS. It completely has. It really has. And again, what Klopp did quite well in the early stages of Champions League was sort of move Mo Salah to a number 10 position, or a striking position, should I say, when Liverpool were winning, and then using him behind. Again, Roma on the counter-attack. Virgil van Dijk stepping up. Schlick, look, with some good footwork. A ball out wide to Perotti. What's Perotti going to do here? Low cross. Oh, it's poor. His penalty was quality, but his delivery there was absolutely atrocious. But we need to go back to Naingolan. We just need to admire him. He's just a great player. He's been brilliant tonight. Really changed the game in this sort of last little bit of the game. And what we wanted to check is his passes and how he's become really direct in sort of the last 10 minutes of the games. So if the pass map works, I don't know if we're there. Oh no, it's not working. It's not working. Back to the live. Hopefully we'll sort that out for you guys. We've had a little bit of a problem with the tech today. Sorry, apologies. This is the second stream we've ever done, so apologies for you guys watching at home. But this is what we've got. We've got 525 likes. We get to 1,000 and I'm doing a dab. Was that why? Oh, it's my own flaming fault. God damn it, Dave. It'll pop for a few times, won't it now? Anyway, back to the football. Roma, Kolarov out wide, steps inside, ball inside. Dzeko turns, forward pass, lays off. Naingolan. Naingolan has been so good in the last 5 minutes. It's almost like he's got the bit between his teeth. He's just literally, again, in these advanced areas, it looks like he's dropped to central midfield, but he's playing arguably like a box-to-box role where he's really getting involved in the play and he's controlling the tempo. Liverpool need to get someone near him because if they continue to let him dictate, if they continue to let him arguably control the tempo of the game, it's going to be a problem. Fazio there, big header up, ball goes out for a Liverpool corner. I mean, a goal kick. But again, let's go back to the Naingolan pass map. That's what we wanted to look at. So again, I think where he's come into the game has been in this last 10 minutes. So if we filter to the second half and then we slide the slider down, sort of so this is from 74 minutes on, he's starting to create things. You know, the 3 chances he's created have all come in this, this last part of the game. And it's fascinating. We've got a little bit of a flicker. I don't know what's going down. But anyway, let's jump back to the live screen. Hopefully we can give that a little fiddle and sort it out because it's got a little bit of a flicker on the screen there. Apologies to you guys watching at home. I just wanted to make the point that Naingolan created 3 chances in the last 15 minutes of the game, and he's been really good in Roma, in the ascendancy. And it's incredible what you do when you switch to a back 4. You nullify that Liverpool front 3. You really do. It's not nullify them. You can deal with them, should I say? That's probably a better way to describe it. For it. We just got a bit of a problem with QuickTime. Come on, QuickTime, sort your app out, you absolute jokers. 91 minutes, 17 seconds gone in the big game, and here comes Clavan. Klopp looks like he will be going back to a back 5. Keep your comments coming in. I'll try and read them through right now. People are saying there's a goal. I didn't want to see that. If there's a goal, there's a goal. I don't think there is a goal. People are just having a bit of fun. Hey Dave, what's your reaction if I had Lingard on the phone? Oh, Lingard on the phone, that was mint. You know, you really find that there's a connection between football and fans is rare these days, and that was a connection. I absolutely love Jess Lingard. Jess Lingard is one of my favourite players in world football. But we're going to check out some live stats, so we're going to go back to see if this hopefully doesn't flicker as badly. Let's jump to the difference. Nainggolan in the first half. Quite easy passes, quite simple passes. Second half, though, polar opposite, and especially what I mentioned before in the last, look at that, the chances that he created, the impact that he's had in that last thing has been fantastic. But anyway, let's jump back to the live. Firmino goes off, 2 assists, 2 goals. Got a bit of it. Maybe we'll talk about Firmino because he's been rocking, really rocking in this game. Probably, I'd say, maybe another match over Mo Salah, just because he was so dominant. When Liverpool were rocking in that first half, when they started to come into the game, it was all about Bobby Firmino. His 5 chances created, all coming in the second half. Maybe that could be a criticism of Firmino, that he struggled in that second half. But first half was brilliant. So maybe we'll give it to Mo Salah, man of the match so far today. That's if Roma don't come back and win the game. Anything is available in football, of course. Firmino with the 2 goals, 2 good finishes, 5 shots on goal. Fantastic display from the Brazilian. Love that. The World Cup's going to be mint as well. The World Cup's going to be so good. There's a bit of, obviously, negativity around the World Cup with, the bad side of Russia in a way, the hooligan problem and so forth. But it's going to be a great footballing tournament, I think. The only thing that could derail it is VAR, and I just hope VAR doesn't become a problem. It helps referees out and so forth in the game. Comment in from Usman, Naingolan is so tenacious. Yeah, he's a tenacious player. He's great. I'd love to sign Man United, going to be honest with you guys. Ross Zlatan for Sweden. What is that? President of Sweden. Keep your comments in. What do you think of the game, guys? That's what I want to hear. Your tactical thoughts, how the game was won or lost, and we will dissect that. After the final whistle, we're going to do a little bit of analysis, where we won, where we lost. Questions like this from Mitul. What would you say playing direct against Liverpool is their weakness? I'd say that's one way to get at Liverpool, is by playing direct into the channels, is moving them out of position, is looking for those direct balls over the top. We saw Dejan Lovren have a real stinker there, and so forth. So it's interesting. That's full time. That is a wrap. That has been one hell of a game of football. Thanks for joining me, Statman Dave. Make sure, of course, to like the video, subscribe if you are new. But we're going to do a little bit of analysis, and that's going to be that, and then we'll call it day on the stream. We are back tomorrow. So if you guys are leaving me right now, you don't want to see this little bit of analysis, which you should watch it because it's going to be good. Make sure to go and check out the stream tomorrow. We'll be going live at the same time, 7:30 GMT. There'll be an event on YouTube, so get involved there early. Talk to each other before I come live, or come live. We'll talk to each other, and we'll have a great time watching a great game. It's going to be a fantastic game. That Munich versus Real Madrid, brilliant game of football. But get your thoughts in. What did Liverpool do wrong? What did Di Francesco do right after the substitution? I want to hear all of that, because we're going to be going through that. We're going to do a little bit of chat around what went right, what went wrong. A big, big day for Liverpool. A big, big day for players like Trent Alexander-Arnold, who performed very well in an offensive sense and was pretty decent defensively as well. Just get my breath back. Just chill out for a sec. Maybe get some water. Bit of water, and then we'll do some analysis. Who's ready for the analysis? Get in the comments. Are you ready for the analysis? Yes or no? Vote now. Do we want to do this a little twist in and out to double check, or are we just going to go for it? Just going to go for it. May have a little bit of a flicker on the screen of the app, but that's our problem. We'll resolve that by tomorrow. Apologies if you see a little flicker. But it's time to go and look at the stats, because that's why you came here. Statman Dave straight away. Of course, if you're leaving us now, thanks for watching. You guys rock. We're going to do some more stats. Get your comments in to what you thought about the game. What you think should happen in the second leg and so forth. So first up, let's look at the top lists straight away. So the top list, of course, you can see who has done the most level of stats. Mo Salah, Firmino, 2 goals apiece. Edin Dzeko, Diego Perotti. The passes, Kolarov completed more passes than any other. Let's just double check that's correct. Kolarov completed more passes than any other player on the pitch. Interesting side that a fullback's doing that. The big thing there. That's the interesting side. I think they're the 3 best players in this game for me. Firmino, Mo Salah, and of course Naingolan. Naingolan in the second part of the game, but Firmino and Mo Salah in that first half, both so good. Firmino playing as more of a false 9, dropping into midfield and so forth. Maybe we'll also have a look at that with the influence tab. So the influence tab basically measures, where they are on the pitch. And I think with this, you can kind of see Firmino's average position in that central area, looking to drop a little bit deeper, looking to drop and get a little bit involved, but also playing the penalty area. And that was his influence on the game. He just played fantastic. I thought he was really, really good in the first half, really linked the attack. But again, Mo Salah making the key moves. Not only was it the goals, but it was the 2 assists as well. But Roma's revival all was about Naingolan. 16 out of his 17 passes in that final third. 4 chances created, and an assist. He was fantastic in that second part of the game when he was dropped to arguably defensive midfield. Played as like a playmaking, roaming, box-to-box playmaker. was really good. You know, the assist for the Edin Dzeko goal, a fantastic ball. Lovren, yeah, he mistimed his jump. Yeah, he mistimed his positioning, but it was a brilliant ball from Naingolan. You know, just continuing looking at our stats analysis at the end of the game. Firmino with his 4 out of 4 take-ons. Mo Salah there as well, 100% of his take-ons completed. Big one there as well. Most tackles for Liverpool won today was Firmino. That shows you him as a player. Creates the most chances, grabs 2 assists, scores 2 goals, and of course gets the, you know, wins those tackles. You know, shout out to all the guys. If you want to check out StatZone, the app, the link is in the description below for the app. Just to finish things off, let's go through the goals. Of course, the first goal, Mo Salah, Firmino, a fantastic move together. Liverpool winning the ball high, transitioning, a lovely ball out. Mo Salah with a fantastic curled shot in there. Again, you had a bit of a problem there with Manolas not really dealing with the play. Like, he had a bit of a problem. He sort of half stopped, held his balls, didn't shut the play down, and Salah curled in. And that's kind of becoming a Mo Salah classic, and you really need to stop. But then moving forward to the second goal as well, a fast break. You know, we can see Opta defining that as a big chance fast break, left foot. But the big thing with that was on the counter-attack. Great move from Firmino. Arguably started their move in the centre circle of the pitch. But for him to get the pass in to Mo Salah with a fantastic chip. The other trademark, the 2 trademark Salah finishes, cutting in onto the left foot, curling it to the far corner, but also the chip when they're one-on-one with the goalkeeper. So it was, of course, 2-0 at half-time. Into the second half, Sadio Mane getting on the act. This arguably was move of the game. It's quite similar to the goal they scored against Manchester City, where they moved it through the back, moved it from the other wing, long ball down from Trent, lovely cut back from, of course, Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane, who arguably should have scored a hat-trick tonight. 2 massive chances he missed, 1 goal that he scored that was offside with a finishing, putting the finishing touches on. That point 3-0, Firmino adding another goal with another assist from Mohamed Salah. And then, simple, corner. Fazio with some terrible defending, goal time, and this is where Roma started to get into the game. It was around 75 minutes, I think, was when Naingolan started to be like, you know what, lads, chuck me in midfield. I'll start to control the tempo, and that's exactly what he did. You can see where he, you know, the pass from the deep area, shipping the ball in the pass from near the centre circle. Brilliant ball, Edin Dzeko, chest, volley, goal. And that was the really frustrating thing, that the back 4 that Di Francesco changed to at around 75 minutes changed the game. And it was frustrating not to see him do that a bit earlier, because if they'd started with the back 4, this game would be so much more competitive. Even though it was in the end a 5-2, very competitive, but it was frustrating to see him, you know, not make that change at the start. And of course, Naingolan getting involved there, and the penalty, of course, you know, Perotti, fantastic penalty. In terms of, you know, where the game was won and lost, I think it was the system, the formation, the 4-3-3 Liverpool, the front 3, as I mentioned before. Pretty much the situations in that first half where they were on the back 3 of Roma, and that's not what you want to do as a football club against Liverpool. But anyway, guys, of course, thanks for being with me. Thanks for staying around. You guys are great. It's 6 a.m. in Melbourne. Go to bed, lad. You've been a legend for joining in on the stream. Mo Salah for the Ballon d'Or. Final comments before we switch up. Florenzi needed to be more involved. Yes, I agree. Too much play down that left-hand side. Not enough down the right. Could have pinned back. Sadio Mane would have been quite good. Of course, the 5-2 win for Liverpool. Advantage Liverpool. But we've seen Roma come back from 3 goals down before to take them to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Can they do it again? I think we're on the stream next week. Let me just check what we've got next week, because I am busy one of these games. Just Google. You're just watching me Google at the moment. I just need to double check to confirm what we've got next week. So next Wednesday. So we will be back for the second leg of Roma versus Juventus at the Stadio Olimpico. So set a reminder in your phone. Tell your mum about it. Tell your dog about it, because we're going to be there. Statman Dave live for Roma versus Liverpool. And of course tomorrow it's the big one. Bayern München versus Real Madrid. Ronaldo up against the likes of Robin, Ribéry, Thomas Muller, Lewandowski. You've got to be there, so make sure, of course, to subscribe if you're new. Like that goddamn video and turn that notification bell on. I've been Statman Dave. I'm out of here. See you guys later.